Ah, j'aime much, didn't she? Time for more of this. Very exciting. See how this goes. Come on, come on. And let me see. Yeah, here we are. Big thing is I can now do the quest for see something. Yeah. Now do the last quest. The Ifaron Ifa chain, which will mean being able to get that little bit of dialogue. My goodness. Okay. And this is, oh, that's right. There was also one more blue feint to toss out. That's right. Let me run that. It's going to take me to 71, I believe. Let me just check this here. That's going to be at a 71 on normal banner, which means next patch should hopefully be something from here. Though the question of what it is, who knows? Really need a primordial Jadewing Spear at some point for Zhao, but what are you going to do? Okay. Come on, one of them. And it's, yeah, nothing. Okay. Couldn't have really expected better, but that's okay. Let's just go finish this out, and then, yeah. Sounds good to me. Hopefully, should be able to do Bakunawa today. If I'm lucky. I mean, because I kind of want to see what summer event map in its entirety is like, you know, before and after the event. Could hopefully go in just how much is... Yeah, that's about Atokpan sized. And it doesn't really have much of the same verticality. And this cave is pretty much already cleared out too. We'll see how that goes. Main thing is, of course, yeah, tomorrow and Sunday should hopefully be enough to just eat it all, but we'll see. Finish this here, and yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see. Much damage, good amount, nice. How much damage a Flynn's Inefa team is going to deal, because she is going to be his best off-field DPS in a Kinich Emily kind of situation. The other question is, of course, Neela next patch. Whether she might be on, because who just got hit? Well, whatever. Should be. Some people say there may be some Chronicled next patch, because Neela is going to be good for Lauma as a buffer for her blooms, because she is a very bloom-oriented character. One thing, though, is that... Oh, goodness. Thank you. Thanks. You over here. Release. Tuners. That wasn't as good as I would have wanted or expected. Thanks. Go to you. Thank you. She can be run for Hyper Bloom and Virgin as well, but normal blooms are still actually better for her. Technically. Because it has more damage instances and therefore gets more of the buff from her special bloom damage buff when she uses her burst. Again, sources quote-unquote say that 6.1 is going to be Nefer, the Snake Gal, and that she will probably be essentially the on-field Lunar Bloom DPS. Essentially, you know, the Inefa / Emily to, I mean, the Kinich / Flynn's equivalent to Inefa and Emily, Lauma's Inefa and Emily. But we'll see. Again, the other question is whether Nefer will even be able to trigger Lunar Bloom herself as a Nodecry character, because she appears to be from Sumeru. That's a question of sort of, well, does she have a Sumeru vision or a Nodecry Moonwheel, or even just a Nodecry vision? Because, of course, it's only Moonwheel characters, because that's going to be Inefa, Flynn's Lauma, actually. convert reactions to lunar reactions. That's what's funky. Also, I need to get one more ready for next patch. Yeah, because that's already I now, Walma and Fwynn's no matter what, and then there might also be Neil who I still don't have. Again, the question is, okay, let me see. Let's do that here. Thank you. Yeah, Kui, Nilu, Ito, and Ayato are still the few characters I don't yet have. And it's going to be interesting to see, again, who I pick up and whether anyone gets buffed. The idea of character buffs has been loaded like quote-unquote beakers for some time now. And holy crap, I was not expecting the Radius to catch the record. Swirl is prime against God. Okay, whatever. Well, let's get rid of use. No, it's not any further rewards, so whatever. And that. It is interesting that even when you're holding down left click, it still counts as a normal attack. Repeated charge attack inputs for the sake of Xingqiao's. No, not charge attack. Count as normals for the sake of Xingqiao. And yeah, Brigitte just targets the crates outright. That's very funny. So that's a poor match. Oh well. Yep. Hello. Not that it matters. Okay, cool, whatever. Okay. So, also, no, I should actually probably save the condensed resin so I can run Sumeru Talent Domain, actually, tomorrow for Nilu's Praxis books. You know, under the impression that there will be Sumeru Chronicle next patch sometime. But it's just kind of a, you know, who's going to be first half? Is it going to be Lauma or Fwynn's or both? Yeah, neither. That's not happening. And then after that, of course, let me see. Take you out. Just get rid of you. Goodbye. Nice damage. The guide I saw recently about how to build Fwynn's was interesting, because I'm not sure it's actually totally accurate on how Lunar Bloom direct damage functions. It said to build attack instead of EM, because a lot of his lunar charge damage, I mean lunar charge, not lunar bloom, lunar charge damage is a direct attack multiplier, but that still gets an EM, an increase from EM. So I imagine that the guide was under the impression that direct damage instances like the extra hit from Brigitte for Anetha, as well as Fwynn's extra burst damage instances, don't get any bonus from EM, even though they do. I'm wondering how different the calc would be if it took that into account. But one way or another, the main thing is that... Oh. Lunar. With Nilu, the lunar blooms are... Get a set number of bloom damage increases from Lauma's burst, and of course, they can apply to Burgeon and Hyper Bloom too, but those are a lot tougher to get a lot of instances of, so you're not really going to be able to make use of the buff nearly as well. And then, of course, main thing is that, ideally, honestly, both of them are on first half, so I can use them immediately without having to just worry about who gets used for exploration. And then we're doing exploration things without the character they're meant to be with. Sort of like I did some things with Kinich because he was second half Yukasaur stuff that should have been done with Kinich. Not that much because my not one exploration is heavily delayed, but also it should be over this a ways that we have. It should be this house for the second half of the Orhun Ifa quest. But as I was saying, hopefully Nilu on that first half too, because the main thing is that I would like to use the good team as soon as possible. Could try to figure out some kind of, and there they are, the brothers, some kind of Alhaitham, Yelan, Shinobu Lama team, and that wouldn't be half bad. Main things for Stygian, where there's going to be a Bloom Shield boss for Lama, but if I don't have you know, the Nilu Llama, and then either, some people will say it's Nihita Kokumi. I kind of want to try running Aino and Baiju, maybe? Maybe. It's hard to say. But either way, big. That'd be a nice to run, especially because you get to use Baiju for the comfort, but should be the place for the picture. Look, Orun and Ifa are here. Oh, Yahoo. Oh, now that sounds like a happy Paimon. Great, no need to be on guard then. Please, even an angry Paimon is harmless. Ouch. Oh, watch it, buddy. All you gotta do is give her a treat. Oh, cute. Hey, Paimon's not Cacucu. You can't just give her a cracker and call it a day. Okay, maybe that would help. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Paimon's in a good mood today, and you're not gonna tease her out of it. I'm gonna do a little hide-and-seek mission, I believe. Well then, speaking of Cacucu, where is he? Don't tell Paimon the Capybara King, who we fought last time, gobbled him up. What, do you even hear yourself? Just talking like Cacucu. Cacucu has joined hands with the enemy to bully us. Aha. Or Boyu Cacucu, a good one, Orun. Ah, the crown on the side is still there. Nice. Wonder if there's anything we can do there again. That wasn't meant to be a Jodan Janai. Huh. And the so-called enemy is... He said his name is Kakusha. Oh, so that means he's an Asha, and Asha that can talk. Taksha. Whoa, hold up, stop. Orun is embellishing, let me explain. Cacucu is playing hide-and-seek around her with an Asha. And then able to find him. And by that, we mean that they've allied against us. Cacucu is fast, and Kakashi can disguise himself, so he faces a crafty enemy indeed. So they're playing hide-and-seek with the two of the humans? Oh, they did. They played round after round with the Lagaza before he showed up. So we gotta put this to rest. And Wisdom Cacucu's a piece of this game. Proud of him, yeah, but man, I'm getting worn out. Yeah, we gotta wrap this up. It's your own fault for not going to Koshi Hansan's fitness class. So seriously, I've been search I've been done for these little guns round after round. My back's killing me. It's been delegated. Of course it is, because he didn't go to Koshi Hansan's fitness class. Alright, I get the picture. I'll go and get back happy. There's a very Japanese manzai comedy aspect to them. You know, in the very clear sense that, you know, Ifa's the stray man and Orun's the wacky one. Hey, shouldn't you do one more seeking right about now? Who's gonna track down Cacucu and Kakashi if you keep bickering like this? Oh, well, that brings us to the perfectly good lemon that fell right to our lap. Me again. Oh, right, because yellow. Okay. Final go. I got this. Ji-chan, Paimon Bachan, Granny Paimon. Self-fun and call us if you need help. Wait, I thought we were going to be Asha's as well. Uh-oh. Come on. No, please don't tell Paimon you're going to hide with them and force us to find you too, and he will, I think. Saw bitterness. Goodness. That's right, from now on I'm Orasha and he's Ifasha. Gotta go hide. Oh my goodness. Goodbye. What if we just don't find him? Bro, what that guy? Sorry guys, mind humoring him for a bit. Not at all, it's fun. Don't worry, I have more than enough energy to spare because I went to Coach Yonsan's training class. Thanks, you too. Guess that means I should get hiding. Cacucu, Cacucusha, Orashi, Ifasha. Well, I see them here. Ready or not, here we come. What we come. I'll find you again. Find Ifa, Orun, and Cacucu. This feather, could it be Cacucu? Oh, it's the Asha. That's an Asha disguise. It would probably be most advantageous to do it as an Asha. Let's cheat a bit with our elemental sight. Well, you're right here. That was easy. I'm sorry. He was not trying. I didn't make too hard for you, did I? Can't imagine you wanted to. Okay. Is that gonna be an Asha or actually Cacucu? Shade of pink, so familiar. Grumble again. Mataka. Where are you going? Oh, you're hiding again and again. Yes, just rub it gently. This was Cacucu. Strive hard to catch Cacucu. Got this. Gambare Kyodai. Investigate. Golden goblet, and you just gotta grab it. Grab Cacucu. Oh dear. Yada yada. It's kind of mean. Ah, you're just over here. Anything else to say while you're sitting? No, not really. Okay. This was amusing. All good reunions follow. I search. After some searching, you and Paimon arrive at the location indicated by the picture. Okay. They will, yeah, once we complete this, they will move over to their location so we can actually do the talk to everyone objective of the final event quest. Well, soon to be story quest, that is. Here, it's over, you brat! Sprat, guess I had better. Something grand. So we did it finally. That was too much work. Difficult. Music note. Oh, you must be Kakashi and Cacucu make a really impressive duo. As part of a formidable duo of herself, Paimon would know. Aw, cute. When is she going to turn back to Asmodee? Impressive. Sugoi na kyodai. See what I mean? When this huge one forced, it's almost impossible to beat. Cacucu, I can officially say you've earned your certificate in the art of concealment. Now you can call yourself a master trickster. Oh well, you're the best. Majikayo kyodai. Hey, what about me? I was the one who played with you the most. Taking you for granted. You're awesome too. Music note? I wonder who this is the dead spirit of. Oh, I think he has something to give us. Kakashi presents a gift egg to the group. And that's another spot in the resort by the coffee cup. Oh, another gift egg, another picture too. I think I've seen this symbol around the Easy Breeze markets. Nobi Nobi Market. Bro, why does it feel like we got another challenge coming our way? Shouldn't be too hard to find at least. Oh, is this some kind of secret treasure hunt around the resort? I have to see it through. See it through. Seems like Cacucu is having a blast. Well, you can't have an adventure without the traveler in Paimon. What do you say? Want to check it out? Definitely. Let's see it. Alright, yes, I'm along for the ride. Okay. Head to Easy Breeze Market, picture gift by Kakashi, and the egg as well, or just, it's just the picture for now, it seems. No egg yet. Got this egg, which I'm not going to open. It just turns into normal food. Nothing special. Picture given to you by Kakashi that appears to capture a certain place in the Easy Breeze Market. Take your companions and have a look. Picture gifted by Kakashi. Orange. See what? No, it's not there. Do a bit of flying around, and it does seem as if at least some of the paint we put on there before has been retained. Emphasis on some. Coffee cup. Market is some around there, some around here. Big old bottle. It doesn't appear that will actually do anything. Well, alright. That is... feels as if it's an even longer grapple than the Yunkasaur one. Probably isn't though. The Yunkasaur one is honestly very, very wide-ranging. I miss this move, but it is highly limited. Let me just see, and... head to the market. Oh, it's actually... is it just right there? So there wasn't even really any kind of a hunt. Well, okay. Oh well. We're gonna get our... found it. We were right about the Easy Breeze Market. Oh, it's the egg guy. Ah, Easy Breeze Market. Nobi Nobi Maketo. Chill, bro. Ochitsuke Koda. I know you're excited, but we gotta get in the way of the land first. Egg guy with that egg badge. Chola, gift egg, and bouncer. Step on up to your patrons, pick an egg, any egg. Let this be your lucky day. That's them out free of charge. What do you say? Oh, so this is where the picture is leading us. This must be where the gift eggs come from. Oh? Well, let's see how far that lucky streak gets us. Step right up, the gift eggs are all set for the picking. Easter egg. You first. Seriously, don't tell me actually buy the whole bad luck to go first thing. Fine, have it your way. And let me see. Pray. Also like the Asha, give me something good. Oh, we cracked it. Right, crack it open for the food. Source crackers score. Oh, there's a little hammer. That's cute. Biscuito. Oh. Bad luck. You don't like Source crackers, Ifa? Too used to them from Cacucu? Oh, don't get me wrong, we both love them when it comes to giftings. They're not exactly one of the better prizes. What are they? Kira Kira Egg, sparkling egg. Whatever, anything that tastes good is fine by me, for everyone can have some. Oh, how kind of you. Ora? Make fun of me all you want, just wait until you get one of those weird magma eggs and see if I help you then. It's gonna get something good again. Impossible you can never resist helping. Hard to read. Now is there a special ritual I should do before opening the egg? Would everything will give you good luck, I guess? Got it. Flower Feather Clan patrol team open up. Oh, the detective obsession he got when he was in Fontaine. Question. What's the Flower Feather Clan specialty? Sing your heart out. Guess that ritual actually worked. Ah, the throat lozenges. That doesn't show them because they don't have a module. Or a model. It's all like anything but Mystique soup. Honestly, I'm so tired of that stuff. Which, it's not Satali's specialty, which is Tataco's, but it's implied she invented that, I think. Guess I worked out with this huge tub of candy to get everyone. We're the best. After making a meal with Source crackers, Cacucu crunches away at the candy, very hungry. The sugar gives everyone a bit of a rush. Oh, icons for Flower Feather Clan, and I think the actual meal does the same thing. Not that I've tried. Palm on stream, what should you say for good luck? I got it. Oh, it actually had her hold the hammer. Not that it took much to just attach an object to a bone on the model, but... gotta be the big one. Come on, big yummy. It's gonna explode. Oh, it's a soup Orhun didn't want. How did they have soup in the egg? Well, whatever. That's when Palm wants them, you can keep all for yourself. My goodness. Oh, good point. All the more for Palm and then attempt to dig in. It's gonna give her a debuff. Or... Ah, and a glass. Sweet and refreshing, perfect for the season. It's got a... Master the Nightwind icon now. Alright, that leaves you two. What's next? No rush. I'll go first then. We should save the best for last. Go for it, and don't forget to think of something lucky to say. Something lucky, huh? Deep inhale. I move away from the mic to breathe in. Penny's venture of invention symbol. Well, that's bad luck, isn't it? Glittering gemstones. That's something sweet again. That's Children of Echoes. Yep. It's the Nanotskyan emblem. That takes me back to when I took my protege. It was like Gramps' lost some beautiful memories. Guess it was a lucky draw then. Oh, yeah, Kachina, right. Cacucu, you're up. Show them what you got. Show them your true power. Huh, go for the win, or just you're better than Ifa at least. Yeah, whatever you say. Let's go. Nice to meet you. What'd you get? Just his beak. Oh, what is that? And it's, oh, special Asha recipe, I think. Score. Wow, what do you look at that? Sugoi. And we have a winner. Congratulations for Cacucu. Becoming the third patron today to win a grand prize. When I said best for last, it was actually Cacucu. It's being humble instead of mean. Accidentally. In addition to these mini Asha pockets, our most exclusive prize, we're pleased to award Mr. Cacucu with a serving of every dish available from our gift eggs. Seriously? Kyodai Majikayo? Kyodai Majikayo? Who would have thought Cacucu would turn out to be the lucky one? Chiban lucky datanaka. Congrats. Omedetou, Kyodai. Cacucu, my good sir, I have a humble request. Share. They say that luck can be passed around by shaking hands. Do you mind if I shook his feather? Yokata. Ah, sure thing. Hachiron da. Everyone follows Oron's wing. Oron's lead shakes Cacucu's wing. It's an infectious feeling. Soon everyone was petting his head too. Oh, cute. So perfectly round and soft, you almost don't want the moment to end. Do they sell plushes? Yeah, that should be enough to give Palmon good luck for the rest of the year. You can count on that, Palmon, because you have a very special companion in rock, just like Cacucu does. What are you looking at me for? Oh, this is your plan all along, wasn't it? Time to become queen, don't you think? Plan. Da-da-da. Oh, what are you talking about? Wait, so Cacucu's luck was all because of Ifa? Okay, it's no big deal. Alright, of course the little guy's lucky to have a bro like me. Stop dodging the question, give it to us straight. You set all this up, didn't you? The fishing, the hide and seek, everything. The capybara and... well... that must mean you knew that adventure in Mondstadt already. How? No, not really. I met him a day before you did. That's all. Asked to point me in the right direction. Yeah, I organized everything pictures so that Cacucu could play with the Asha and Capybara was genius. Set up the gift egg thing too. Interesting. Even the contents. Oh wow. Majikayo Kyodai. Oh, but the Capybara King kind of took it the wrong way. At the end of the day, well, the animal's not going to understand everything you tell them. Well, I guess that he thought we were trying to steal the things I prepared for Cacucu. That's why he was upset. Oh, so he's actually called the Capybara King. Of course not, just thought I used the name Yui. And bro? Oh wow, I'm touched. Invitations, and now you know it just happened to be around the anniversary of when I met Cacucu. I want to do something special for her. That's cute. We don't know when Cacucu's actual birthday is, so we always just use the anniversary as an excuse to celebrate it. Cacucu might act like a mature big brother type of Saurian, but deep down he's just a little guy who likes to play. Cute. I know you're just a little guy inside that buddy, Koryu, and baby dragon. So have as much fun as you want, okay? Katana. Kyodai, Kyodai. Oh, did he have some that Cacucu? Kyodai. Shiga. That's wrong. You don't have to say it, I understand. We love each other. Oh, cute. Cute. Yeah, don't be embarrassed. While we were at the resort, you were free as a wild cuckoo. All we need to do is have fun. Happy anniversary, Cacucu. Aw. Cute clapping. Kyodai, Kyodai. Okay, do we get a recipe? Got the Kakasha egg. Wonder how we got the Saurus Pockets recipe. Buy it from somewhere, maybe? Whatever. That's the other egg. Again, these are unique. Shiny gift it given you by Kakasha that feels unnaturally smooth. Use it to try your luck, or keep it in your luggage as a souvenir. The choice is yours. Wet, smooth. Okay. Well, we could get an egg from Chala. There's a Iniktomisaur around. Well, whatever. Cuckoo, Ifa, Oron. Talk to Cacucu as an Asha? No, actually. Count as a human while we're in Asha form, which makes sense, I suppose. Well, are you happy, buddy? Did you have fun? Oh, wow. I think that's it. Yes, happy birthday. Tanjobi omedetou kyodai. Oh, and that reminds me, why didn't you tell me about the plan? Seriously. You don't hide things from others. Well. Oh, to be honest, I want to see if you remember the anniversary. I was talking to Ifa, not Cacucu. Okay. Oh, you changed Ifa. How am I supposed to trust you when you betray me like that? Yeah, well, joke's on you, because I did remember I saved some fresh honey for Cacucu. The price of forgetting the anniversary, I was about to get packed in that head for a whole year. Goodness. Wouldn't do that? You're the best. Aw, cute. Actually, it's the last bit I see. Sakyodana. And this Iktomisaur is for us to talk to Cacucu. Hello again. Really, I was trying to tell Ifa that he got the date wrong. But I stopped myself. I guess part of being mature is knowing when it's better to let things go. Interesting. But tell him how. This should move them to their final location over in Tete Isle. I wonder if the Capybara King does not respawn. So the Capybara King died for good. Holy crap. It's a one-time spawn. Now he's just dead. Wow. Well. Okay. Oops. Because I also kind of wanted to try fighting it with Varissa. Oh well. Because I used the Navia team, which is okay. I wasn't really thinking that hard. The Varissa team is, you know, good at breaking poison, also just an actual good team. And now they're here, which should mean final portion of talking to people should finish out. Oh well. YouTube. Hey, you told Granny about the opening ceremony, right? But she's lazy. Of course, but all she said was playtimes for children. After she said that, I didn't have the courage to tell her even the power or God to come. She got waylaid. Not in the picture. So, I guess we could still bring her back. I get maybe an Asha head. I'm not sure if that's her vibe. And well, she is crucial in the upcoming world quest. Snacks might be a safer choice. Granny always needs something to nibble on while she's reading or drinking. Alcoholism. Well, we better get Kaku's opinion on this. Speaking of, where even is that dude still hanging out with the Asha? Hey, don't worry, Cacucu can take care of himself. And how would you know? Do you even hear yourself? I'm more worried that Asha can be roified once he's done with him. And... okay... I suppose it doesn't seem as if that's actually an objective that can be wiped out. I think it's just to tell you that people are there and around if you want to look for them then. Especially since it isn't always gonna have the same characters available because of, again, the fact that the Venti, I mean the Ifaron dog is tracked to completing their world quest. Oh well, got that at least. Yeah, I got all the dialogue, but I don't think that actually completes. That's okay. That's okay. There's no reward, I imagine, so that's fine. Talk to and found everyone, and that's the important part. Everyone accepts it while he's around here. Let's get some rest. Time to rest. Okay. Morning traveler, morning Paimon. Thought I'd come over and say hi. Puffer floaters and all. Why are you bouncing? Okay. Morning Milani, how are you so full of energy? Weren't you on partying the hardest last night? That was last night. I got a good night's sleep and now I'm as good as new. Here, take this. It's your prize for completing the album. I think yours are too to save you the trip. What's it gonna be? Another batch? Oh, thanks, Bonnie. That was so nice. When it comes to helping people, a good guide always thinks one step ahead of us. You got the shot. And speaking of work, I guess our vacation's almost over, huh? Probably for the best. If I don't head back soon, I'm worried my little doggy won't be able to remember me. Mommy has a dog. Well, whatever. And after talking to the others, it seems like everyone is just about ready to get back. Some are missing their families, others are going through dandelion and wine withdrawal, I guess. Even Chaska seems to be feeling it, not that she'd ever admit it, but I have noticed her gazing back towards the fire for the quiet night. Completely understand. But summer's not over yet, so I say we squeeze a few more unforgettable moments into the time we've got left. Like another group photo. Hey, how about taking one right here? After all this time, Putman's grown kind of attached to this place. Great idea. Why don't you spruce up this wall and I'll go gather the others. See you over at the plaza. Oh. Recipe Nana's cake. Uh-huh. There we go. Spray paint according to your companion's ideas. Oh, and it was already painted. It just didn't show up in the cutscene for some reason. Interesting. Just gotta complete their stuff. Colors of the flower for the clan should make a good fit. Fun wants to be bright yellow. As for the top layer with orange, I bet it'll look great. And what do you want? What do you want? Anything? That's red? Yeah. Oh, it's already red there. Okay. Be happy, please. Is it so hard? Fits as well as I thought it would. Red zone painting completed. Can we decolor it just to be annoying? Oh, we can't even recolor it at all. Now that it's completed, it's completely locked in. Paimon wants it to be bright yellow. Yellow zone complete? Paimon expected nothing less from you. Yellow zone completed. Oh well, that spot can't be painted over now that it's completely locked, so it's gonna look imperfect forever. Stupid. Okay. It's interesting that holding down the gadget button doesn't work because it counts as a swap. Interesting. Oh, whatever. Go around the edges to make sure we catch everything then and it doesn't look stupid. Okay, and orange zone painting completed, and it's too lenient. Sweet. So what's left? What do you want? What do you think about using light green over here? Is that done, or? Blue here would be a lucky color for this little cabin. Oh, but we don't even have green. We don't have purple and we don't have green. How are you going to unlock that? Peacefully, no one's such a help with soothing salts for here who saved it. The egg waits sleigh. Oh, cute. Came over here. Green how? Green when? Not done? Yeah, it's done. Wow, that looks amazing. Sort of like that. And at least in the cutscene it looks complete. Yeah, because it's hard set. Okay. Guys, over here, we're gonna take a picture together. Sashin toriyo. Not bad, not bad. You're looking full of energy this morning. Not trace of bedhead or dark circles inside. Oh, you've been looking for stuff like that. Well, what kind of god would I be if I didn't pay attention to the details? Yeah, what kind of bard would I be if I didn't appreciate a good drink? What's that got to do with anything? How somehow I know exactly what he means. Does that talk nonsense to kind of stay together? Do you really think that? You just plan on to keep Ginyo Yaro happy too? I see no harm in a bit of nonsense. I mean, you speak bird language, so. Here upon this Asha headband souvenir. Smells of thanks. Shame we can't keep that. Or actually use it as a base. Yeah, it's just basic costume items like the R&R weave in this would be nice. Really suits you. Alrighty then. Ja. 3, 2, 1. Ne, ich. Da da da. What are you doing? You ruined it. Paimon. Sorry, all that nonsense got Paimon's head muddled. Her mind's got completely blank. But she's. Don't want it all to end, huh? Are you worried once you say those words, the vacation will officially be over? Oh, that Paimon thought peacemakers couldn't read people's minds. Ain't that hard here. Paimon? Paimon. Don't worry, Paimon. Summer's sure to come again, just like you said when you made that wish to the Paimon. In the next year, Rainen no Matta, even though we'll all be going our separate ways, as long as we cherish each other's friendship, I just know that our paths will cross again. It's becoming quite the talker, huh? Venti Sensei. Oh well, wouldn't they take credit for something like that? Your tone would suggest otherwise. Paimon is starting to feel inspired. Mataku. Why don't we just give it another try? Oh, let's do it all together this time. Oh, what should we show? Lucky Star. Sounds good. 3, 2, 1, Sun Ichi. It's not out of touch Thursdays anymore, though. You have a wonderful time with your friends. Cute. So what are your plans for the future, Bennett? If you're having trouble deciding, you can always bargain in the people that springs for the hit, however one we want really. Go back to Mondstadt, nothing ever changes. Thanks for the kind offer, Melanie. Arigato. Actually, I want to see the power arc and to tell her how grateful I am for everything she's done for me. She told me that the domain we entered was an abyssal simulation of the Marjvari. It was extremely unstable, and now it's completely gone. So it wasn't even the real Marjvari. Later, when we got into talking about my future, she said it was more than welcome to stay right not long. Also, that she would respect my decision, whatever it turned out to be. And after thinking it over long and hard, I decided to return to Mondstadt exactly. Status quo is God. Mr. Daz, don't you? That's definitely part of it. I promised to tell them everything that happened on this adventure, and I can't go back on my word. But also, when I said goodbye to my mom and dad, I promised them to become the most legendary adventure in all to that someday. Can't do that in now on for some reason, I guess. And no adventure should stay in one place for too long. Okay, then go somewhere else. Imbecile. Benetto. What if your luck starts going downhill again the moment you leave now? Oh, it's fine. The warmth and kindness of experience on this adventure enough to get me through all the challenges that lie ahead. He's gonna get unlucky again. As I attempt to shape my own fate, I want to take that same kindness and pass it forward. Something I've always believed in. You're here to our leader. To our leader, Benetto Danchoni Kampai. Kampai? She's drunk. Is that all? That's all? Oh, this is gonna be another all-nighter, isn't it? And the fun never stops, because after a form night... okay. Go to bed. Bennett's almost fallen asleep several times now. Perform. No, I can still keep going. Go get some rest now, guys. Seeing as you've still got the energy, I'll leave the queen up to you. Oh, why me? Traveler, perhaps you could join for a walk. No, a great spot. That's our wrap-up and our lore. Venti. Go to the place Venti mentioned. Venti mentioned. Are they anywhere? No. They're nowhere. Oh. I think just casually walk on water. Through arena power creep. It's all the way over here. Okay, well, whatever. Let's just teleport. Till the sun rises once more. Oh? 2 of them. Not anymore. You might be tone deaf, but you still know how to sniff out a good view. Oh, right, it's... Secret Source Overseer Island. I'm glad you like it. Some stories aren't meant for the birds, only for the stars high in the sky. For a bedtime story. Carbear. Oh, more like a story that begins with time itself. Istra. Long ago time, Istra began to write the story of this world. It's a story. To her, all living beings were equal both in their value and insignificance. Like an ancient scroll, she engraved upon her memory all people, all events, all encounters, and all farewells. Whole thing with economy and Istra's memory. Back then, as an animo spirit, I had a chance encounter with time at the Thousand Winds Temple. So when are we gonna go back there and actually go inside? Hearing my wishes, she entrusted me with fragments of her power and authority. Seeds brought by the wind and cultivated by time. Holy crap, it only took 5 years. Okay. Quest from the name Mapless Island 1.0. Sounds like we heard the story of time and the wind before. Yeah, I have a sacrificial sword. And I did the quest. Charming, isn't it? Through the memories engraved in rituals, poems, ruins, and ancient texts, the same beings she considered so significant matter time and time again. Ha ha. Okay. More in the Japanese, more that they've seen time, I suppose. As in understood her existence. So this is the story you wanted to share. Istaroth. Again, that said, a theory, this conjecture a lot of people had and I shared, that Istaroth was erased from Irminsul somehow. Well, it's hard to say, actually, because the only people who've sent her by name are Venti and the sibling. It said, it's unclear, again, how much they would be affected by that kind of erasure. More like the prologue. The corruption of the Marjavari is tied to time itself. To put it another way, it's a calamity present every moment that will ever be. You had to take it out of the timeline. And like time herself, I always cherish many wishes in my heart. 1,200 years ago, to prevent the corruption of the Marjavari from spreading beyond Tenochtzitoc, I blew it off the timeline, turning it into the windless land. Yep, because when we were in the abyssal simulation, there was wind. So that's the truth behind the Marjavari's disappearance. Group seems like they have confused you. That was something different. If you're asking about how the Marjavari disappeared from Tenochtzitoc 2 or 3 decades ago, maybe someone else better suited to tell that story. Satali. The Marjavari meant the bearer of too many stories that weren't meant to be its own. Here we played a part in one of its chapters. Stanley. And the choice I made 500 years ago came with a price. Souls were taken away and turned into Ashas. Some souls were unable to return to Mondstadt as a result, while others stayed to settle in this land, and merging with the Monatu to become the Asha we see today. So even ferried, where the Asha stay as Ashas, turned back into Monatu. So the reason you're here in Tenochtzitoc is because... Correct, I'm here to collaborate with the current power archon Mavica, mainly led by that candle. The Soul Fairy. Correct again, the flame is our signal. Light of the flame. And by having Mavica open a rift between that space and the true Marjavari, could I sneak in and bring back all the souls you wish to return, like a trick, substitution. As for my little trick of bringing back memories as well, it's not the first time I've pulled that off. Chotto ne. That's his own story quest, wasn't it? Well, a second, I believe. Mavica also mentioned that you were planning to introduce us. Looks like a beat to it, huh? That was in Mavica's story quest. I was glad to discover that she shares my love for fine wine and freedom. Got one great. Really outdid yourself this time. Pulling off something that big. Well, it really took it out of me for a few days. In fact, I still feel pretty dead on my feet even now. Oh, really? Deep power. But thinking of all the Ifa and Dandelion went left to drink, I suppose I can hang in there a little longer. No dead Venti. Venti replaced with Istaroth. You don't look that tired of pilots, I don't think you just pull out that little excuse and I'll suddenly foot all your bills. How you woo me, pilot, Venti. You'll hook me up with some good old liquor, or won't you travel? I'm curious what he wished for now. I suppose to protect Mondstadt, that everyone who wishes to stay there has the freedom to choose their own path. Bennett. But the question is, what happens to his luck? Ready? A curtain call for a colorful summer night. Goodbye. And... wonder... happen everyone's position. But now we can do Tenochtzitoc. I will do that quest next week. Let's collect everything. Not there yet. Holiday event. Easy Breeze trip. So we got 5. There are 8 in total. We didn't get any of this spirit yet. Okay. Let's collect all this. Sunspray spirit, a small pattern in the shape of an Asha that exudes the mesmerizing colors of summer. Increase your summer heat and enjoy everything this precious holiday has to offer. Each of these ones, let's collect everything. First player would score milestone reward. Collect a multiple if you click too fast. Okay, this was a fun one. This is kind of annoying to collect though, but good amount of experience books. Decent way soon, I guess I'll be able to stop actively farming them. Big thing is, of course, once I get everyone at 90, get a minor surplus. Okay. And gone. Designated powerful opponent. All opponents. 37 left. All hearts left. All hearts. Good amount of talent books and blank. Yeah. Well, we could have just been doing this. Weapon mats. Experience. They are ordered a little strangely, honestly. Oh, whatever. Weapon mats and, yeah, talent books again. Cool. Wani and Venti for the music one. Bennett for the graffiti Splatoon one. Shaska for the gun one. And then nobody for the puzzle. Okay, well that's fine with Bennett. Fennec costume, we can claim her outfit once Sunspray Spirit reaches 12,000. We got everything. Yay. Adventures in Boys and Q. Random Tepetwasaur. And let's get our sword, Flameforged Insight. Drifter's Crystal Morrow and reminiscences of a distant journey. Exquisitely arranged commemorative album chronicling a tale of travel, companionship, and family. Travel companions always and must help each other, only thus may they continue to press forward. Dance speaker, Lightburst Shock. Oh, so one for each minigame. A strikingly modern loudspeaker, this full-scale replica of the audio system from Tete Isle, is renowned for its vivid sound and emotional impact. Its Lightburst Shock mode in particular has been known to ignite the spirit and stir the soul. Said even in normal mode, its output is deemed too overwhelming for the flora and fauna of the Serenity Pot. Thus, it is usually only used as an ornament in the Serenity Pot. And then, okay, nothing that time. Oh, that was the last one. I'm stupid. Whatever. 900, Unyielding Master of Stone, a self-assured and audacious cardboard cutout that embraces a rock-hard title, thick panels and sturdy support seem capable of conquering any challenger. Do not be fooled by its title. Cardboard is still cardboard, no matter how unyielding the stone is. It remains easily pierced by bullet or blade. And the gift box we had to paint. Colorful grand gift box. A massive gift box conceptualized by Pusak in response to the request create something big, bold, and awe-inspiring to serve as a spray painting subject. Instead, this gift box possesses a vast internal volume and a uniquely absorptive structure that is capable of devouring paint with insatiable glee. So cast aside hesitation, let your colors fly, and revel in the joy of uninhibited spray painting. Did that, so let's level it and go straight there. Huh. Mind in Bloom. Flameforged Insight. This is the I know Claymore. Treble tales tell of a great blade forged by the people of the springs to protect a child who would embark on a distant journey. This particular weapon appears to be a replica of that legendary sword. Let's get some refinements in. So 120. Not bad. And energy. Free energy. Drifter's Crystal Morrow, specialized refinement material for Flameforged Insight. At first glance, it's just like any old mineral you might find throughout Onatlan. But due to differences in local geology, even the same type of rock can have slight differences in stone marrow that can only be uncovered upon closer inspection. That's why the travelers who once wandered through Natlan collected this material. Some things need to be held in the palm of the hand before you can appreciate their uniqueness. Cool. That's max, and can't do that any further. Got a good amount of stuff. Cool. Just to level this, I pre-farmed a little. Don't have that much slime condensate. Yeah, it's been a while since I fought any slimes. They don't really show up anymore. That's right. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, that's actually kind of frightening. And some weasels, but I fight some weasels when I grind away lines. Phew. No, that's Faunamare. That's why I was confused. That's Faunamare Aberrants. Huh? Oh, whatever. I can do that. Oh, and you can't check the lore at the moment. That's why I had so few. Ben outfit. Ben outfit. Let's put this on you. Good, good. Adventures in Blazing Hue. Bennett's traveling attire for his journeys in Nala dyed lucky lakewater blue with hints of blazing orange. These clothes emanate an overflowing vitality that matches the land in which they are worn. Something about luck being with him. Adventures in Blazing Hue. Hey, come check out what I've got. Bennett excitedly sits down his bulky adventuring pack and takes out a few treasures, their shimmer dwarfed by the radiant smile on his face. His new outfit adds to the fieriness of the moment, his eyes blazing as bright as a sunny yellow scarf. The first treasure is a dark red volcanic rock the size of a fist speckled with flaming patterns. I was looking for some herbs near the torn volcano the other day when I slept. If this was before, I'd probably have tumbled all the way into a pool of lava that just happened to be there. Bennett pulls a silly face and grins, but this time I just stumbled a bit and sat down on top of this rock. It's nice and glossy, and I didn't get hurt sitting on it. Once I stood up to take a look around, the herbs I was looking for were right where I was, in perfect condition too. How's that for a lucky break? It smells so bright as ever. Bennett places this lucky stone into your hand. It feels warm, the touches of beating with the volcano's pulse. The second treasure is a small metallic whistle with a little crystal and rock embedded on top. This one's from when I was around the Flower Feather Clan looking for rare bird species in their cliffs. I tried whistling like the tribes do, but after an eternity of whistling my fingers off, I didn't manage to attract a single bird. When the annoyed Purposaur's house, Bennett sheepishly scratches his head. It took so long to shake him off, and by the time I did, I was so worn out that I could barely breathe. But when you know it, I just happened to spot this bird whistle lying on the ground. So I picked it up, blew it into it, and let out this really crisp peep. Next thing I knew, this gorgeous halberd crest bird landed right on my shoulder. When we found out later that this kind of whistle was used to communicate with the birds in the past, these days it's more of a unique accessory. But it hence that accessory to the lake blue gemstones gently in the sunlight. The third treasure is a brightly colored seashell bracelet. The largest of them is decorated with a series of wavy patterns. And this one I picked up near the People of the Springs and rented a little boat to go sea fishing, but couldn't get much of a bite for all the bait I was using. But its small returns awry this time, so I was just about to wrap up for the day when I saw something bobbing up and down in the ocean. It's a leather-woven water ball with loads of beautiful patterns on it. When I got back to shore, prize in hand, I found a young man searching up and down the beach. Turns out he'd participated in a competition a few days ago, and the water ball his grandmother made for him got swept away by the waves. Since then, he'd been coming down every day to look for it. After I heard his story, I was like, well, isn't that a coincidence? Bennett claps his hands excitedly, so I handed him the water ball. Now that made his day, he insisted on dragging me off to a hot spring with him. Then gave me the seashell bracelet. According to him, I could protect you when you're out at sea. What do you think? Turns out I'm a pretty lucky guy when I'm in Notla, and Bennett looks at the souvenirs in your hand, his face lit up with pride. I hope these treasures can bring you some good luck too. Accept the gifts with gratitude, each full of wondrous tales, brimming with his pure and innocent joy. Might have Notla in these vibrant new rooms that painted his once colorful journey and brighter views. That boy once dogged by misfortune and scars, Tom Grinzy shares subtle tales of his travels with you. Wish him well in earnest, may fortune be his constant companion from this day forth. Cute. Let me check it. Yellow outfit again was... Just saying it's fancy. That's all, really. Okay. So, we could... How many more? Decent amount. Nothing amazing, but... Good buffer for, again, the fact that I might need to reel in 3 characters next patch. Good lord. But... Let's go and... take on... Fontamare Local Legends. Get some pearls real quick in a more interesting fashion. While this keeps going through. Yeah. New Furina. Lynette Fremine is the most efficient. Nice new Cryer. 4-star with Charlotte. That's right. Yeah, they really do need to figure out what they want to do with Cryo, I suppose. Oh, whatever. Come on. Until we have enough of them. Go over here for you. Come out of artifact juices and... Yeah, we should have enough. Yeah. For 4 characters potentially. Yeah, Ino, Lalma, Anefa. I mean, Ino, Lalma, Flings, and goodness. Oh, there's the sword. Took you forever. There we go. I know Emma Flynn's and maybe Nilu. Nice. Okay. Come on. Dodge. Blast. Taking your time. Just 6 of these. Okay, cool. Dodge. Dodge. Boom. Oh, ouch. Okay. Fun fight, though. But that to blow you up. And how many more? Boom. It's... No, yeah, you gotta do another. Dodge, dodge. And... Boom. Yeah, cool. Collect a few more. Yeah, that's some of them. Yeah. But yeah, this is more engaging than just killing a bunch of crabs. Though that might actually be faster. Well, whatever. Which one's it's... That one, honestly, the crabs are probably the fastest other ones to handle, but I was not expecting transoceanic pearls for this, of all the materials to need. Well, what are you gonna do? Let me just craft a few through and consult and... Oh, right, new avatar, because we finally got the Bennett all the way up top here, because you are 1.0. Okay, cool. How many are we gonna need for that stupid new Claymore that I didn't know. I didn't think this would matter. These are transoceanic pearls. Okay, cool. New sword, I know Claymore. Funny that she's the first Hydro Claymore. Well, whatever. Here we go. Let's see what the lore is, and... No, we have enough. I prepped the not one weapon materials, and I thought that would be enough, and it just wasn't. Oh, we have enough of the big ones. Oh, because I condensed a bunch for Siggy, and then it didn't matter. Okay. Let's see. Do I have to... I may have to fight some of them. That's rough. One day far in the future, when I get the Varus Catalyst, I guess I need that too. Oh, wow. I'm gonna have to beat some of them up. Okay. That's fine. Whatever. Whatever. That's Remora used. That's nice, I suppose. Okay. Level that a little bit more while we still got the bonus active. Wonder what else would be good to use for... I know. Yeah, whatever. You. Cool. It's a lot of EM. We need 14 more. Okay. Well then. Time to do a little bit of that and blossoms there. Furnace Shell Mountain Weasel. Mavica team's good for this. Mavica Varus team. Sure. Okay, cool. Yeah. There was one in here before. Only once. No, actually, no. Not only once. Okay. And oh, well, that's right. Oops. And how much damage? Oh. This is good. Took you guys out. Cool. Okay. Let's check how many we picked up there. So we need a total, how many again? Yeah, because as nice as it would be to eventually start going for R1s on characters, gonna be a bit. That would start taking a lot of material farming. It is interesting that 5-star weapons do have a bit more overhead when 5-star characters do not. It's interesting that they made that choice. And, oh, she doesn't have right now, does she? She doesn't, that's right. Oh, whatever. How do I go so high? Oh, whatever. So, yeah. Yeah, you got... Dogs ain't bad and... Oh, that's the problem. Mika's still got... That's funny. Mika still has the... Noblesse set. So that would have been for theater. That's right. No, Dahlia. Dahlia, who I haven't used in forever. Okay. Well, forever is in 2-3 weeks. You can take this back now. Cool, cool. That didn't even make that much of a difference anyway. Got a lot of energy. Cool. But this is a very fun team. I like it. And it is interesting that technically Escaffier's Symphonist of Sense is going to be the best thing to use on you now. Okay, cool. So I'll break in the process. That's fine. Not right now, unfortunately. And slam. And take it out. And slam down. And boom. That was enough. We got luckier on rolls, or... Well, it would have been the attack buff from Chevy's Noblesse, I think, actually. We needed 18. Just a couple more. Again, it's nice to find these things with the plunge character, but it's not actually necessary. Okay. Yep, and an eruption always triggers, without exception here. I actually forgot about Varus's just sprint speed increase. That is right. I like that. She is a very fun character. Feels kind of chilled, but, you know, that's okay. Not going for the Electro. No reason to hold back at all with those bursts. And that wasn't necessary. Proceed to Ancient Sacred Mountain. Okay, I did not want to get hit. That's fine. I don't need any more of those. Yeah, the Dracolites only get used by Yansan. Of course, they plan things out to be able to put lots and lots of characters in. It might not be necessary to go there. Let me just see if we get lucky with how many get generated when we craft. Let's check. What a fun character. Just a little bit faster. See the healing tick still progging in the background there. Let's see how many we get. Come on. You did 18 and nothing. We do have to go. Okay. Unpleasant. Should just be one more though, probably. I really should have pre-farmed, but I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I thought they were slime materials. Whatever. Good thing we got this open, so there are more of these things to fight, and of course it's the area that's very unpleasant to find and access. And this was... Wait. Okay, I forgot that we came from the north originally here, so yeah, this is the area with the one local legend. It was actually kind of surprising that out of the 4 local legends in that patch cycle, there were only the 5, right? Only one of them was actually in the Sacred Mountain, which of course makes it easier to, you know, find them, because only one has to be is tied to quest completion. But as fun as this area was, I was expecting at least a second, especially since there's a whole second full layer. I don't know. And thanks. This team is kind of overkill, but not that much. These are pretty bulky enemies. Okay, and Yeah, that's indisputably enough now. Okay, cool. That's done. Yeah, some of those aberrant pearls were intended for Siggy's skill levels, but I don't really need those. Siggy honestly wants C1 more than Hu Tao does. It's funny. Okay. Let's level that. There we go. And... okay. Alright, cool. That's leveled and ready for Ino. That's exciting. Honestly, Barca could have been a Claymore character. We got... just thinking. Kinich... it's Kinich... and then... Nafa, last patch was... literally just Mavuka and... Mavuka and Kinich. I feel as if Yansan, or honestly especially Varsa, just because we got so many Catalyst characters this patch, could have been Claymore characters. But I suppose Dia does do Panda Hands. But I suppose it would feel a little strange and weird for Varsa to have a Claymore and just not use it at all. I don't know. Flameforge Insight. According to ancient tribal traditions passed down by the Fool, cried out to the night, that's Chalk. The flames within the chamber burned crimson as a descendant who was about to begin their journey sat in the corner of the craftsman's home. The blacksmith from the mountains waved his hammer, shattering crystal to a chorus of clanks. The old man who had trouble walking was clutching a cane, reached into a basket with his free hand which drew a treasure from another time. Akamai, the time has come, we should uncover some rich vein of ore, a trove of treasure, indeed Calco. When we do, our deeds will be recorded on woven scrolls. Once upon a time, these two youths from the people of springs had sworn to explore all of Notland. To them, adventures and victories were a duty bestowed by the Wyob, while stories of mysterious islands and heroes of yore filled their hearts and minds. So the young adventurers set out on their journey, perform a pilgrimage on foot. The legends of bygone heroes some record the troubles that afflict ordinary people. The world contains far fewer treasures than it does intrepid explorers. The ore they dug up was mostly ordinary, the crystals they uncovered humdrum even among mundanities. But what of it, their joy reigned undimmed, and by the light of their nighttime bonfires they held up the rocks they had collected. They recalled the scenes and the sentiments they had experienced when they found them. This one was taken from beneath the claws of a giant Tepetlosaurus while they were passing through crystal-filled mountains, while this one was the vicious fiend that tripped them by the edge of a natural hot spring when they were drunk. The stone covered in ashes had once stood a lengthy vigil at the end of an ancient city burned to ash. Wish could not one, or there had remained until the two travelers passed by and took it for themselves, paying no mind to the grey sentinel's wishes. And now, as the forger of stone takes each one and melts it down, the past stirs once more, brought back to life with each memory spoken. They wanted that Akamai's descendant wished to emulate their forebear. They chose to use rocks as materials. They'd forge a blade to protect the sun, soon to travel, for they knew only too well the dangers that lurked within the world. When the great blade was forged, Akamai and Cacucu handed it to the would-be wanderer as a parting gift, where the memories of the past accompany you on your journey in pace of forebears who now lack the strength to... The past flows through the blood into each new generation, like an unquenchable fire passed down through rituals that never cease to burn. Replica of that legendary sword, just a replica. Well, let's do the quest. I wonder who it would make sense to use. I don't know. We can try the Anefa team, sure. Just to have these guys around. Should be somewhere around here, I believe. Okay. Last survivor of Tenochtzitoc. Wherever that's gonna be. So it's gonna make this local legend temporarily disappear, but he's Still in the area. Let me just check briefly what it's supposed to be. I want to get on that one as quickly as possible. Also, just... are they around here right now? Abandoned event, he's still in open world or done? Let me check. Answer is Kachina still here? And yeah, they do seem to still be here. Okay, cool. Talk to all of them, which is the important thing. Hello. What were you talking about again? Aw. Real shame she is basically useless. Okay. And it... let me see. Last survivor of Tenochtzitoc. Quest. Okay. That's cool. It's actually just around here. That's how that starts. Did I cheat a little? Obviously. Oh, and... oh, it's the actual local legend, last survivor of Tenochtzitoc. Oh, well then. We're gonna have to fight you as part of this. Hey, there was a people pond while his clothes really stick out. When I go over and take a closer look. Maybe. Tomato. This is a guy in a costume. It did say actor Papar. But one of the evil ones we saw was just Asha's in a suit. Well. The crisis emerges and the trouble leaders bicker endlessly. Which is part of the lore phrases on Talking Stick. Hi there, what are you doing here? Let Tono Yolotsin bring his talking stick over and let it mediate the discussion. That would be Tenoch. Wait, Tenno who? Tono Yolotsin belongs no longer to any tribe, yet his fury still burns unquenched, and this is just exactly the talking stick lore dialogue. When he set foot on the path of fate, the first to come forward and receive it was great runner Wanjiru. Wanjiru, what are you talking about? Collective of plenty. Exclamation. Wanjiru. We're not her. This was a moment that left no trace in the annals of history. The very instant those two met, Wanjiru bolted without so much as a backward glance, as if started by some unseen force. What's going on? Who is he talking to? Tono Yolotsin's suspicion surged as he glanced around, and he spotted a snaggletooth child working by the side of the road. The child had been the one to scare off poor Wanjiru. The snaggletooth child, hey Pamano Havinos, or were Wanjiru? Her teeth are in perfect condition. The insolent child provoked Wanjiru and even went so far as to bare her teeth, an act of almost sacrilege. Tono Yolotsin was filled with rage. Oh, Pam, I'm sorry if it disturbed you. Please don't be filled with rage. But a single word, and your name here is Tono Yolotsin. Also named as title. Valorous veteran frightened the truest child nearly to tears, yet every warrior knows this truth. To forgive the enemy with flowers is to loose an arrow into one's own heart. And so the last survivor of Tenochtzitoc raised his club, the talking stick, brandished it at the rocks and prickly pears, declared what my stick talked bloody sense into this brat for Wanjiru. Looks like you're all talking no stick, and there will be no pep feeling of any pylons unless you get past me. And please calm down, we'll be on our way. So we fight, talk, and no stick, is a talking stick. Aha, a golden-haired child, the pure Tono Yolotsin's very words are the club he used to fell his foes. Fight, or... ah, why is he attacking us? Take him down, call Tono Yolotsin down. You encounter a strange Noctilene on the hill besides Wavy Bay. That's... you do have to calm him down. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, we can fight you for the actual local legend stuff. That's exciting. Okay. Sure, just like this. But are you even gonna do the hat stuff here, or I guess not? Did we just accumulate by paralyzing? Well, that was not look difficult at all. You're not local legend here, nor are you meant to be. It seems that saw the health bar go to 0. It's meant to stop at 30. Whatever. Hey, stop fighting. Entertainment supervisor, who are you? Pukui, I'm terribly sorry. I'm Pukui, the entertainment supervisor at the resort, but that can wait. No one's hurt, are there? I'm hurt. He's hurt. Yeah. Quite right, too. He deserves it for attacking us out of nowhere like that. Tete Isle is wounded in both body and heart. The joyous battle had been halted, leaving him unfulfilled. Like a brief storm, a faint thunderclap, half a hiss of flames, a thin pall of smoke. The last survivor of Tenochtzitoc swung his stone club with fury, rending heaven and shattering earth, the volcano in his heart about to erupt. Did he hit himself on the head with his own club or something? Anyone's going to erupt here, it should be us. So it's a very long story. I need to take him back to his hut to rest. I'll explain everything later. The hut's not far from here. We can meet back up there. Head to the hut and talk to Pukui. Okay. Which is just right over here. Okay. Kyodai. Logically, that should mean at this point in time, should not be the local legend in its normal position. Double check and... No, you are still there. Okay. That's fine. Eventually, it'll disappear. And hello. Let's not fall down and die. That said, there's clearly something behind this waterfall. Oh, hi. Hello. These rocks look a bit odd. Maybe they're hiding something. Oh, I wonder. Oh, look. I knew it. This is... Hello. Another... Oh, well, and it's another spot to break. Tenochtzitoc, Western Cavern, land of... Conceal the land of enigmas. Oh, I bet we're gonna have to go here during the quest, aren't we? It's gonna be the way into the Marjavari. Maybe. Anything else I can see around? Radish. Oh? Huh? Is this? Wait. Oh no, that was just a side path we could use to get to the same spot. If you didn't see the breakable rocks here. Okay. Tenebris Mimesis. Holy, okay. Can't activate this yet, but okay, that makes sense, yeah, because if it can... The tapestry mirrors and the actual... Whatever range. Tezcatepetonko range. Yeah. Mirrorstone range can send you to various areas of the Night Kingdom, including, though apparently it's in spirit, trial of disembodiment over there, even though we can reach it bodily, can't see the tower you get to. So there's, suppose, a disconnection between what you can reach bodily and what you can't, or at least that they made sure that there was no crossover, which could have created confusion. Of course, if you quip around, I imagine it doesn't really matter, but this probably takes us to the real Marjavari. And there's still that obsidian totem over here that still doesn't work, to my knowledge. I don't know. Maybe this quest does something about that, but I had the impression that when we go to the real Marjavari soon, that it'll be connected. Right, and... Oh, hello. Hello. And Orvon was very good at breaking you down. That was nice. Lots of illusory things. Yeah, there was no way that this isn't how we get to the Marjavari. That's fine, though. Imagine that's why there's such a close teleport waypoint, too, but I need to get something and get my energy back. Yeah, because not being able to hit the actual enemy did not help. Why do I feel like Inazuma? I don't know. Where is ya? Sometimes, yeah, no, they're here. They are here. See ya. That's all I wanted. See ya? Okay. Let's go back there. Yeah, but that clearly... something there. That's our way into the Marajavari. It's going to be interesting to think that when they add more Marajavari... Sure, well, I need to remember the egg. That's right. They add more Marajavari during the upcoming patch cycle for Node Ground like they said they would. The real question is it still going to require the whole quest to be done? Crazy to think. Music here's nice. Okay. Surround this general vicinity. Coffee place. Yeah, right here. Let's get an egg. Chocolate gift egg investor. Easy breezy not one. Easy breezy summer. Present your exclusive gift eggs. Each quest may claim one complimentary egg per day. Would you like to test your luck today? That's a gift egg. It's an egg that lets you test your fortune. They contain all sorts of dishes, desserts from all over Notland. They all look the same from the outside. Each guest can receive a free gift egg once per day, and that's for what they get. All boils down to luck. I should mention that there are also special secret editions. Let me pick one. Sure, pick any one you please. Why to the blazing sun, Fitena, bow before your king, so aha, Mavika, blood of this land. Shivanen? Maybe next time, Fitena, Varasa, let's try them. Maloney, where the drinks keep flowing. Let's pick Maloney this time. Okay, one per day. Not replace. Let's read strong limited gift egg offered by the Ears of Breeze Holiday Resort containing gifts and desserts from all over Notland. Just check the gift eggs. And that's Chawa. Mini Asha pockets. Oh, you have to complete the statue. Interesting. This cup of grain fruit. Kano cake. Sing your heart out. Mini Asha pockets. Lots of variants. Interesting. Capybara King, but they're unique, so it would be a bad idea to get rid of them. There's nothing there that isn't obtainable otherwise. Yeah, but there's delicious items, but none of them are unique. Okay. So we can just hold on to them for fun. Did you get what you wanted? It's okay if you didn't, you can try again tomorrow. There's nothing special or unique you collect from them, so you may as well just hoard them. Yeah. Okay. Let's get through the Marajavari today. Sure. And then... Sure. It's you. He's gone all quiet. What's up with him? Sorry for the inconvenience to your guest. His name is Papa, and he's one of our on-site actors. So it is just a dude in a suit who can somehow use magic electro hat powers. On-site actors. They're quite common in theme parks nowadays. Members of staff who roleplays characters and interact with the visitors. Then we got him angry and beat him up. Unless you're saying this guy was just acting. So he is human. Or is he? Or... Yes, but also no. Please allow me to explain. We stationed actors around the theme resort to enhance the immersive experience for our guests. These actors are in character as members of the tribe that once lived here with the Tenochtzitoc. Ah, okay, so it's... So Tenoch is the last survivor of that 7th tribe. The reason he's tribeless is because he was from the last 7th tribe, which is presumably where Vanessa's from, and presumably Animo, I guess. I don't know. Or maybe they were Pyro, and Flower Feather went from Animo to Pyro when the other Tenochtzitoc went away. I don't know. There was once a great hero from this tribe, of Notland, who was named Tenoch, so he's 7th tribe. Tenoch, so this was his home, then Tenoyolotsin is Tenoch's title. Tenochtitocin was a respectable title given to Tenoch. It means the honored heart of Tenochtitoc. Yeah, Tenochtitocin. Like Tepeolotl, Heart of the Mountains, Tezcatlipoca's title. The idea was for pop art to perform encounters with other heroes and even against the test for martial prowess. Well, he's a lot harder in Wavy Bay than he is here. Lately, though, something's gotten into him. He's been acting erratically and no one can get through to him. You've seen it yourselves. It's like he's reciting a script. Memories of the real Tenoch have taken over him. Presumably. What script? It's more like he's writing himself into every scene. In any case, please accept my sincerest apologies for this mess. We'll have to suspend this attraction until the matter is resolved. Please come back with me, dear guest. We'll make sure to properly compensate you for the trouble caused. What about this Tenochtitocin fellow? Now, if he runs in some other tourists, they might not get off so easily. He'll be restrained. You're right, but please don't worry. I'll make sure to take care of everything. The tragedy most heartbreaking that once Tenochtitocin had yet to fulfill his duty, and it was to be sent by baffling cacophonous interlopers. He could no longer bear witness to such a ridiculous sight, so he pushed aside the three fools who blocked his way, and continued onward, stone club across his shoulder, to traverse the treacherous unknowns ahead. You don't even have a stone club? Wait, he's getting away. Gotta stop him, Genner. Not if I can help it. Some kind of lock in the suit. Pukui takes out a papier or blowpipe and takes aim at the fleeing figure. Oh, they just sedated him. Trank gun. Whip, his aim is true, and Tenochtitocin is struck. Thought the hero sways gently for a moment, then collapses to the ground. Oh, a sneak attack. Sorry, Papa, but it's time for you to take a nap. I promise we'll find a way to get you better. If you ask the doctor to check him out, maybe he's just gotten a little loopy. It's gotta be Satwali. Of course, I looked for him up chasing from Easy Breeze Market to Wavy Bay. He sure seems dangerous, alright. He's blabbing about Wanjiru just now. Do you think this might have something to do with the story of the 6 heroes of Natlan? Talk to Satwali. Sure, that was just another memorized line, right? But he sounded like he was talking to someone. Wanjiru. This was a moment that left no trace in the annals of history. The very instant those two met, Wanjiru bolted without so much as a backward glance, as if startled by some unseen force. Yeah, it's like there was an invisible actor there or something, and he said Paimon scared them off. Invisible, or I've heard some rumors about hidden spirits lurking around these parts. Maybe Papa's got himself mixed up in something dangerous. I should find a shaman to help Satwali. Isn't that perfect? There should be plenty of tourists from the Masters of the Nightwind at the resort. As it happens, a young shaman did check into the resort this morning, but it doesn't feel right to bother guests with this sort of thing. In any case, I'll investigate the rumors regarding the hidden spirits first before deciding what to do. Since you've got no other leads, why not let us help you out? You go dig around for those rumors and we'll help you look for the shaman. And it's Satwali, the quote-unquote young shaman. That's much too kind of you. I wouldn't know how to make it up to 2 guests if they were to spend their vacation on something like this. It wouldn't be a very relaxing vacation without left this problem unresolved. Exactly, the way around things might get worse. I've got lots of friends at the resort. It'd be bad if they ran to that Tenochtitocin guy. So Hay would be more than happy to help point us in the direction of the shaman, and we'll bring him over in a jiffy. Okay then, you have my sincerest gratitude. The shaman arrived this morning. I'm told he's an up-and-coming hotshot in the Masters of the Nightwind. I'm guessing he's probably wandering around the hill in the northernmost part of Wavy Bay. And that's where we're headed. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. Look for the hotshot shaman. Tenochtitocin. How did you rotate while lying on the ground? Maybe some questions don't need answers. It was just a sedative pop-up. You're alright, don't worry. No, they poisoned him. He's going to die. Let me see. Any Ashas around here that I can use or something? Let's... I can fly over. That's fine. That, yeah... Asha grapple. We can move around for real. That's okay. Lots and lots of these mini games, and again, it really is a shame that the Rainbow Beam one is not beatable, because it was quite enjoyable too. Oh well. Go die. Oh, and it is just a dude, not Satwali. Layla! I mentioned her. It's her. Even Cryo. Oh, you two, is something the matter? Oh, the great hero traveler in Palman, how fortunate I am to cross paths with you here. You look familiar. Have we met before? Have you forgotten? I'm Hila, that spirit duffer. You, Master Oro, and the great shaman Satwali once saved my life. Oh, Oh, from the Iktomi Spirit Seeking Scrolls event. This World Quest is more or less the follow-up to that. And if you didn't do that event, they make fun of you. Well, recalls an event that happened not too long ago when you helped a member of the Masters of the Night Wind return his lost spirit to his body. Oh, it seemed while you're looking healthy, Layla, Paimon almost didn't recognize you with your hat on. But I say Master Oron. Yes, I did. I'm currently studying the mystic arts under Master Oron's tutelage. And does Oron know about this? And... oh, it's the... is that not the... is that the balloon, or is that the Tenatia? Why is the quad not showing up? Just how far away we are? Well, it's something of a one-sided teaching relationship. So he doesn't even know he's your teacher. What kind of student are you then, a stalker? As someone who used to be a spirit duffer, if Satomi hadn't saved me and Orun hadn't taught me, there's no way I could have ever become a shaman. The teacher is like a gardener, Orun. Gladly wanted their carrots, Orun, and let them water me with knowledge. Trevor, do you really think we can rely on this guy? No. Coming in, I couldn't hear that very well. Well, Papa was just saying how nice it is to run into an old friend. Master often calls me friend as well, but I won't have it. Master's master. Master's granny is Master Granny. Master Granny. That's just how things are. And as for you, most venerable traveler, I know that you're friends with the great Shaman Satomi. I see my Master Ji-chan, too. I'm afraid it would be discourteous of me to address you simply as friend. Oh my goodness. Another crazy one. Sounds like Paimon, you picked up a lot more than just mystic arts from Orun. Okay, let's get back to business. We're actually here to ask for your help, Layla. Help from me, rest assured, good masters, that our task and trust in me. I shall fulfill it to the best of my abilities. Explain to Layla what happened earlier. I see, so you think he's being possessed. That's right. What's your take on the situation? The Easy Breeze Holiday Resort is indeed a location of vibrant spiritual energies. I could sense that as soon as I arrived, so it wouldn't be amiss to assume that some invisible entity could have been involved. If you take me to that spot with a swing you mentioned earlier, I'd like to confirm a few things. Layla will show you the way. The way will... okay. This is the spot. And, just as I thought. And, okay. What is it? It truly was held back by apical dominance. The strength of the bees? Like an apiary? Apical, what now? Bees. It's a botanical phenomenon. The stems of some vegetables grow incredibly quickly and absorb a large amount of nutrients, impeding the growth of lateral buds and leaves if you want to encourage more foliage. You have to remove the apical bud at the top of the stem. Master Oren said that I was once head back on my spirit duffer problem, that is until I found a way to clip it off the top. And then I blossomed into a healthy vegetable with lush and verdant foliage. Give that to Layla, you do remember why we're here, right? Of course, it might sound like I'm going off topic, but I was just trying to say that I've discovered some traces of spiritual energy. They're weak and very, very faint, an ordinary shaman might have walked right by without noticing a thing. I'm no ordinary shaman anymore, thanks to Master Oren, I've grown to a plant to be proud of. Well, can you please drop the vegetable metaphors and focus on the matter at hand? You'll have plenty of time to think about stems and buds after we solve this mystery. Ah, yes, of course, as Master Ji-chan said, reflected actor conversed with some kind of presence here. I'm going to use my clairvoyance and try to follow these faint traces of spiritual energy. It might be possible to glimpse the presence's true form. First, I need to prepare something very important. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, vegetable divination. 6 of them, there we go. Carrots we can eat once we finish our work. Even once we finish, these are not for eating. It's immediate divination that will help with clairvoyance. Carrot-oriented divination. In my tribe, everyone has their own unique method of divination. Some use graffiti, others use smoke or water. I use vegetables. Okay. Well, that's novel, but does it actually work? Master once told me do not underestimate the humble vegetable, as the eyes and ears of the earth born of the soil, gifted with its spirit and blood, bears the symbols and memories of the land. Every time you eat vegetables, it's like suckling the teat of Mother Tefat, sharing in the histories and mysteries passed down through generations. That's why we eat vegetables and not grass or leaves. Paimon's never eating other vegetables. As long as she lives, she'd rather eat slimes. Well, she likes them already. That's a pity, Paimon. You have a chance to grow your wisdom. ... Please just continue with whatever you're doing. Layla, Paimon would say anything ever again. Feel free to speak your mind, Master Paimon. Thank you for allowing me to share my knowledge with you both. Can you please just start already? Of course, you're Paimon, and you too, Master Gramps. Put your hands on my shoulders. It will help you see. How is this safe? I've gleaned from the spiritual traces that the hidden presence is neither powerful nor violent, so yes, I think it's quite safe. I'm ready. Alright, let's get started. Do we have to eat them, or no, he's just sitting in the... And it is glowing! His carrot divination actually works. Carrot ring, oh carrot ring, make visible these unseen things. Show me, where is their grave? Carrot ring, oh carrot ring, make visible these unseen things. Show me, where did they fall? Please allow me to see. See some Asha. Asha on the swing. And the tapestry down below. That's how we get into the Marjavari. 1, 2, 3. Angel! Hello. Hello. It's him. Oops. How did things turn out this way? Oh man, my head hurts. Are you okay, Layla? I'm fine, but I'm afraid I've reached my limit. Did you see that? Truly remarkable, I dare say. The carrots worked. It was like a dream. What did it all mean? All I know is that the Asha on the swing is probably the spirit you're looking for, although I'm not sure how it gained the ability to hide itself. Moreover, the spiritual energy traces belong to more than just one Asha, which lines up with what we saw. Must be several of them nearby. Are they the cause of the problem? It's hard to say, but it's likely that actor started to lose control of himself because he was affected in some way by the Asha's departure. If we can track down those Asha, we should at least be able to calm them down, so that's how it is. Vegetables aside, it looks like you've learned some real skills, Layla. I have to work hard not to tarnish Master's good name. What about the ones we saw later on? I too am more concerned about what we saw afterwards. The fabric of those Asha were gathered around. It looked a lot like the woven scrolls we use in the Masters of the Nightwind. That mysterious place that appeared later along with the strange figure standing in the carrot ring. All felt very familiar somehow, but I'm not sure why. It's okay, we can think about that stuff later, because it was Enjo who unlocked his spiritual powers by giving him the Sanhash fragment. For now, we have leads that could help that Tenochtitoc's and guy. Right, but upon my Master Gramps, I think I'll excuse myself from that. How, why? The truth is, I feel a little uneasy. Didn't you just say you've grown to a vegetable everyone could be proud of? Can we pick the carrots? Indeed, but even the carrots were whispering warnings. When the field is filled with crops, Frost will come to claim it. Well, that's it, Satali. Sounds serious. The great Shaman Satali instructed me to come to Tenochtitoc's to relax, but she also told me to let her know things started to get strange. Satali sent you here, aren't you on vacation? Whether this is a vacation or not depends entirely on the whims of the aforementioned Frost. And now all I want to do is rush back to Master's greenhouse. Okay, you're starting to make Paimon feel nervous now. For now, Paimon, the tallest vegetables, are always the first to fall to frost. You should be safe for a while. When speaking of vegetables, you can keep these carrots. Now that the divination's over, they've turned into spirit mediums for the Asha. Sprinkle some of their juice into your eyes and you'll be able to see the invisible Asha. That should help you track them down. Thanks, Layla. Should be the one thanking you. It's an honor to be able to help you out, Master Gramps. I'll be going out, so take care and good luck in your search. And there we go. Do you think it was overreacting or not? Let's watch her step. No need to worry. Things go wrong. There are plenty of vegetables taller than us in this garden. Paimon feels a little better hearing you say that. Let's go back to the hut and check on our guy. Paimon hopes what we learned about the Asha will come in handy. Can we pick the carrots now? Not yet, actually. But yeah, obviously, the tapestry I stumbled upon later behind that waterfall is what we need. And again, let me check. Did get from that one event our Marjavari map. And that is where again? Here. Which is more or less the shape of Tenochtitocc. Rather prefigured. Back in... Are those Monditu marks there before? Well, whatever. Well, Asha, Monditu, whatever. Back in 5.2, right. Fun event. Is Popar gone? Crazy. Pooptly. The second... No, he's here. The second come forward and advanced Tenochtitocc was the brave Menelek from Flower Feather. That's right, the third was the Cunning Sunhush Compore. This was repeated so many times then. Night Wind, fourth Young Burkina, just Canopy, fifth was Sinjada Echoes. Pop Art, what do you want to do? Can't go looking for them now, they've been gone for hundreds of years. 6 ago, Tending Loadsome was nemesis from his youth, Giant Tupac from People to Springs. How am I supposed to explain to your mother how you ended up like this? Oh, he's awake. You're back? Don't worry, he's just reciting lines again. Witch Doctor's sedatives are very effective. His erratic behavior earlier was probably due to something agitating him. It's a relief anyway. Pugli found the shaman, he told us what to do. So it was all because of the Asha. Well, that's a surprise, but knowing that should make things easier. Easier how? The resort's huge. How are we supposed to track down a bunch of invisible Asha? I'll handle that. I'll get my staff to investigate supernatural occurrences around the resort. Things like empty swings moving on their own. That way we might just find our invisible Asha. Sounds like a plan. Given our lack of knowledge on the Asha, this is our only choice right now. And those Asha are really strange. They look like Manitou, but their colors are way more vibrant and they seem to be smarter. That's one way of looking at it, but it might be more helpful to think of them as having a soul. Because, of course, it's the spirits of the departed. Even though, well, it... Was Paimon there when we... Paimon didn't hear that right when we were with Venti. Paimon does not know about the Asha being the spirits of the dead. Okay. In Tenochtzitoc culture, the word Asha has two meanings, one of which roughly translates to benevolent soul. Many believe that Asha are Manitou with a soul, well, they literally are. And that's why they're smarter and more approachable. Well, Paimon gets it, so what's the other meaning? Paimon bets it's got something to do with the spirit of summertime that embodies this resort. That's not a bad guess, but the second meaning is actually something closer to ashes. Ashes. Because it's from the Marjavari. Ashes, yes, Ashes blown over from the Marjavari, so the Asha are connected to the Marjavari. Venti told us in the story quest we had to do this world quest. But, you know, players can't read. You may not know this, but there's a vast tract of land to the west of Tenochtzitoc that was once the Marjavari. It is a place of sorrow born from the abyssal invasion. Warriors were reduced to dust, their souls imprisoned and bound to the land. That is, until the whole Marjavari mysteriously vanished about 20 years ago. It was around that time that the Asha first appeared. Naturally, people made the connection to the Marjavari. 30 years? 20 years ago. No wonder they're so willing to approach the people of not when they're all caught up in the legend of the Marjavari. The souls from the dead in the Marjavari. Hey, traveler, Paimon just thought of something when Leo showed us that strange place just now. Looked like a place we went to search for Bennett before. You don't think it's possible? It's just a legend. We were literally there. It is possible. There we go, getting sidetracked. Going to focus on Popar first. Give me a day. I'll round up all the locations where the invisible Asha might show up. What are you going to do about him? Plan to let him stay here for now. He might get unnecessarily stimulated if he leaves this familiar environment. This resort has also designated this a restricted area, so rest assured that no tourists will accidentally come wandering by. It's good Popar attacked us, but we won't hold it against him. We'll find a way to cure him for sure. So Tenochtzitoc gathered allies from the 6 great tribes, glittering like the flames of roaring wildfire, crashed into the mountains of darkness. It's a strong Popar in your imaginary quest to be a hero. Wait until the following day, and they're just gone. But yeah, that's just Talking Stick's description, which is not a weapon I've ever felt particularly inclined to level. Belongs no longer to any tribe because the Tenochtzitoc were obliterated. Same line right there. Exactly. Cool. Until the following day. And let me see. Ah, you see that blackout when the quest starts. Could have set it automatically, couldn't I? Yeah, okay. Oh, reception. Time, let's go to reception. Fine, Puktally. Oh, we can't talk to you? Oh, whatever. All the way over there. Okay. And that's... You're over there. Bye, Ukucha. Hello. Ah, you're both here. Hey Bookly, any news? Surprisingly no, although I did come across some suspicious information. It's back to when we were planning the construction of Easy Breeze Holiday Resort. Workers near the Tete Isle and huts often complained that the materials had gone missing. And the missing materials were soon found in the wilderness nearby, but no one ever admitted to moving them. There were also rumors of workers being frightened by water rippling when there was no wind, or wild beasts being spooked for unknown reasons all around the same area. That sounds just like the work of invisible Asha, but why they only show up in one area. Also found it strange to me there was something special near the huts. Sounds like you better conduct some field work. Let me mark the location on your map. In the meantime, I'll head to the huts to check out my staff. Prepare to search for invisible Asha. Can't talk to you, huh? Oh, whatever. Back here. Yep, it's that cave beneath. That'll lead us to the Marjavari, but it's to the west. And of course it's vanished. It's going to be interesting to see an area that big pop back up, I imagine. Because it's... over there, it's... you can kind of see the Tenochtzitoc, huh? No, it's that cloud. Some other stuff around it. That's Celestia. That's right. About on the latitude. Yeah, but seeing Mount Lyshin pop up when it wasn't there at all previously. And I suppose Kajni's suit over there, but that's not as crazy. It's funny how before Hidramabeth, Kajni's suit went so far north compared to the rest of the desert. Also crazy how far south most of the desert is. I really miss Sumeru Desert. I liked it a lot. Most people didn't, but I'm weird. Over here... hello. According to Pukui, the hidden Asha should be somewhere around here. Because that means it's time to use Leiwa's magic carrots, right? Let's give it a try. Squeeze some juice out of the carrots, gently apply to both your eyes and palms. We actually did it. It smells fresh and yummy, hee. Look, there's an Asha right there on the lake. Palman can't believe those carrots actually worked. I don't see it yet. No. Search for invisible Asha. Hi. Gotcha. Let's coat the invisible Asha in paint, that way others will be able to see it. Ah. Sha. What color we want? Bright orange. Sure. Looks really happy. Is it playing hide and seek with us? Now let's see if there are any others nearby. Elemental site, or... see one over there. Sure, and Pumpkin thinks it's Asha's playing hide and seek with us. Little Asha making it too easy. Try other colors. Well, it's all the same. Cut your head. This is easier than Pumpkin thought. And gotta be by the swing now, right? Maybe. Oh, coming over here. No. All still moving around, but... oh, there isn't there. All this it's over there? Okay. Circle tells us the general area. Hi. Oh, Asha. Hey, don't run away. Gotta catch you again, or, well, I got him. What are you leading us to? Monsters watching out? Okay, well, whatever. Can't fight him as an Asha. No method of combat. Okay. Thanks, and take you out like this, and Nappa, sure. Winter Charge will take you out just fine, and you didn't drop anything. Okay. Looks like this is the last one nearby. They seem to like us a lot, huh? They're not scared at all. Time to head back to the huts, and it's her, Satwali. Sabala. That traveler Paimon, go away. Satwali, what are you doing here? I'm just surprised it's you two, but it's a welcome surprise. Happy to see you two. Okay. Were you also invited to the resort to kick back and relax, but she was too lazy to show up for the picture? Stupid. If I wanted an easy breezy day, I've just stayed in bed. Or just acting cute. So you're here because of Layla, I take it? Sharp as always. Layla told me everything he saw, everything points towards the Marjavari. So it's really the Marjavari, but didn't it, you know, disappear? Well, it can be accessed by that Night Kingdom link. If it had really disappeared, then it shouldn't be possible to perceive it in any way. Suspect that it was hidden by some kind of power, which would explain why he could see it. But enough of that, I'm not here for the Marjorie either. My target's the person who showed up in Wit's Clairvoyance, Enjo, because he was the instigator behind the 5.2 Spirit-Seeking Scrolls event. Oh, so you know who they are then, Satali? Do you remember that time we helped Wit get his spirit back the whole time he's been tricked by that Kokuchu guy? Who was Enjo. And his second pseudonym, and not one. If I'm not mistaken, it was he that Wei saw during his ritual. So I looked into the sky and found out he once escaped from Kinito using the name Sanka. It turns out he's one slippery rat. Just chooses it based on his location, because Sanka just means beneath the mountain. Let me see. And that is Kokuchu. Names. Which just means... Okay. The Japanese, it was Taninaka. Well, with the same characters in the Japanese, that it wasn't Sanka, it was Yamashita. And Taninaka just means in the valley. So either beneath the mountain or in the valley. Kinichi even told me you've crossed paths with him before. Sort of in Ankanamiya, we crossed paths with. There's no way it's Enjo. Enjo, is that his real name? It could be another alias, yeah. Whatever he's called, he's a quirk who works for the Abyss Order. He's great at lying and great at slipping away. We're here to catch him, Satwali. So he's an Abyss Order goon. Well, we can't let him get away now, can we? That rat. He should know that you don't mess with an old lady's pride. Yeah, that was. If he took me for a pool, just you wait. Kodatsu Baba is going to make you regret the day you were born. Hey, Satwali, is everything okay? You're making a really scary face. Remember you saw the stuff I left with you last time? Yep, the map and the bow fragment. Stuff, Traveler, maybe we should take a look to get Sanaja's relic. Exactly. Which we wouldn't even have if we hadn't done the events. Right, it's still in good condition. Now the other one, take out the map. So get the map as a copy. It's Tenochtzitoc. Is it? Well, that's really if I was worried Enjo might have swiped them from you. But you get the map from this quest if you didn't do the event, but you don't get the bow fragment, I believe. That great big liar wouldn't dare show his face around us. Anyway, be careful, he's lurking somewhere nearby. He has how he can be so sure of sense. Hey, I may have gotten away from us last time and made sure to leave a mark on him. That way I can track the rat no matter what hole he decides to crawl into. As long as he's nearby, I'll be able to sense him. I had a vague sense of where he was from the moment I set foot in the resort. Weak sense of where he was from the moment I set foot in the resort. Okay. That's how that's worded. I never expected to bump into you two while tracking him, though, so you're saying he's nearby. Yes, unfortunately, the mark only gives me a rough guide as to where he is. Otherwise, I'd have caught him already. You should work together, Traveler. Get a sense that Enjo might have something to do with that employee's strange behavior. Also, with Satwali here, there's nothing to fear. Oh, we got a quest from this. Azure Isle Treasure Hunter. Ah, Hunter the Hut with Satwali. If I have to. Open 30 chests in Easy Breeze Holiday Resort. Okay, cool. And then... Nah, we still got a good amount before we'll have to feed some of them to somebody, but I don't even know who I want to level trash for at this point, or who I can level a set for. Got a good amount of VV around it. I should... This is a decent set for Ifa, I suppose. I guess. Should put some together dedicated for Mizuki then. Put some for Sucrose. Sucrose even got right now. That's... Well, we'll see. Not that it really matters, but I guess I could level her talents next patch. A little bit of some damage on the... You know, 138.2 ain't bad in terms of energy recharge. Huh. For the Fwins, Yeon, and Nefa team, I'll be running her on. Oh, hi. We're good friends, Papa. Our mothers are good friends, too. Promise to build this resort together. How am I supposed to face them with you like this? Oh, he is actor number 2. Is Pukui actor number 1? Or If your mother gets ticked off, she'll get my mother ticked off, and then I'll be in the firing line. If that happens, you better believe I'm going to make it your problem as well. For the sake of our mothers, could you please answer me and let me know you're listening? Da da da. It's Teddy Holtz encased upon the vast and brooding plains, a turbid black tide rolled up on the horizon. It's the first line in Talking Stick. Alright, I guess I should tell you how our fathers are faring. Hold on. You're awake. Us. It's that old lady. But Tete Isle wasn't around 500 years ago. Papa, what is it? What old lady? Silence, hold them off outside. Thank you for the phone. Tsubaki 97. I am just... Hell, Yahoo! Sounding like Venti. I'm just doing the Marajavari quest. How have you been? Hold them off outside. If you get any closer, the next time you'll be seeing our mothers is from the inside of the coffin. Have you done this one? It's very cool how a lot of the Cactus Guy's dialogue is taken straight from the lore description of Talking Stick, the second Battle Pass Claymore, that was put out when Fontaine came out. Master Puka, we're here. It's going alright. The real exploring is going to be tomorrow. There'll probably be some world quests to do tomorrow too. I wrapped up the event quest today and leveled the Ino Claymore. Have you been keeping track of what's going to happen next patch? Wait, what's going on? You look terrified. Papa, he's awake and he called my mother an old hag. You gotta kill him now. There's something wrong. His illness has gotten worse. It's not illness, it's spiritual possession. Oh, we better go check on him. And again, Satwali, so there's that out of sorts employee. Hey, you close up. This is the line! Yeah, but have you kept track of Fwynn's Alama Ino and taken a look at any of their kit leaks, or do you mind any information about that? Are you sure? There's a scene like this, and this is Shiro. He's definitely not one of the resort staff. And Asha, or last chance to get rid of that disguise, don't make you wish you did. And has this been Enjo the whole time? Well, then something's not right, or is it Asha's? Tete steps forward and tears away the costume, but there is nobody inside. All she's left with is a note-to costume with traces of lingering warmth. Okay, just like the evil cactus during the story event quest, it's just Asha's probably. Are you kidding me? He got away. What's going on with Tenochtitoc's and Hollow on the inside, or was it Enjo? No, there was someone in this costume alright, but it looks like they slipped away just before we got here. Was it being puppeteered, or... Darn, it must have been Enjo. I can sense the aura of my mark on him. It's... Again, it is very interesting how we haven't gotten a real name for Enjo yet, which, you know, fingers crossed means some kind of playability. The real interesting thing is how they've explicitly promised how there's going to be more Marajavari in the future, as in an expansion, but we'll need to get Bakunawa's power, which is very obviously alluding to Playable Durin, because Playable Durin's body was made with a piece of the Bakunawa. It's just, you know, that's how we get Bakunawa power, I imagine. Wait, so the Tenochtitocin we met just now was Enjo in disguise. How long has he been playing us along? Probably since the very beginning. But it is interesting because, again, if the real Popar is just a dude, that means the local legend Popar is just a guy who somehow has stupid durability and magic electro hat powers. I am not saving for anybody. I am working a steady job in real life, hating it the entire time. So that if what I have is not enough for Fwynn's and Lama, I can open my wallet. My goal, I am an inveterate collector. I try to get everybody, in no small part, because new content always shills the new characters, and I like to do new content. That is the primary sin of Stygian. And it's, as of right now, there are only 4 characters I don't have. It's Klee, Ito, Ayato, and Nilu. It's kind of annoying, because Inepa wants Nilu, and unless I do a Sumeru Chronicle banner next patch, there's going to be a lot of time where I have to use a llama, basically with broken legs. Wait, if that's not Papa, then there's Papa or Archons that deserve the scolding our mothers are going to give me. Don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this. Oh, I can't believe Enjo tricked us again. We have to catch him. Traveler, it seems he fled in a hurry. My arrival probably threw him off, which means he might have abandoned some things around the camp. Now let's get searching for clues. He sees us! It's you! That old hag. She's even more of a nuisance than I am. Guess I'll just have to wait and see how things pan out. Are you saving for anyone in particular? For Durin? If I went up on that hill, he wouldn't be there. Popar isn't in Tenochtitocin, then where is Popar? He got eaten by dogs. He might have left some things around his camp and is hurried to leave. Let's take a look around. Let me hop up the side of the cliff. Real quick. Yeah, and he's just not here. Oh, nice. Yet, apparently he's meant to be basically a Bennett-Mavica combination, though to be fair, that's what people, quote-unquote, weaker say about every single rumored Pyro character. Investigative report Marajavari. No extant record suggests how the Marajavari could have disappeared. Seems that all related information was erased alongside the Sea of Ash itself. The only speculation that remains to be made comes from an ancient legend. Thousands of years ago, a troop wandered through the lands. Literally the Wanderer's troop from the artifact set in the Widsith flute, bell, stringless, and there's no spear. There's no spear in that group. Yeah. For flutes they had swords, for harps they had bows, they performed for guests and also for foes. They once traveled through the desert, and they also set foot in the blazing Marajavari when it was hot. But mainstream history dictates that the Marajavari only appeared 500 years ago. And again, it was windy and hot before and then became windless and ashy. Assuming the records of this ancient troop in their heyday are accurate, may suggest that a temporal disruption phenomenon occurred in the Marajavari. Temporal disruption time. Could the transcendent power of the abyss threaten even the flow of time? Yes. Investigative reports. Investigative report that someone left behind in a hurry. And Joe. Investigative report Bakunawa. A gigantic beast that appeared on the western side of Notland 500 years ago, accompanied by other abyssal monsters. Its body was like that of a mountain, and it devoured the tribespeople Tenochtzitoc. Unpleasant. An out-of-control creation identified as one of Gold, Rondotter, and now Nabarius's, that once attacked and swallowed part of her body. Lacking in intelligence, its actions are solely devoted to an instinct to devour. It is capable of infinite growth and is functionally immortal. However, unlike Gold's other creations, its immortality does not stem from the power of life, implying she absorbed... Not necessarily that she absorbed Nabarius, I suppose, but still a lot of that power. Because the other sinners are associated with certain of the Shade's powers. It's Rerir, who we're apparently going to meet next patch, is Death. Stratology is Space/Void. Proptatir, who we don't know anything about other than he's wise and might be pure, was Logic, as in Phanes, and Vetterfolnir, Dansleif's brother, the wise and the original sinner who founded the Abyss Order, is Time, which let him prophesize, but rather a more transcendent form of abyssal power that may be beyond even our Order's understanding, because again, Abyss and Abyss Order are not the same. Bakunawa, which is a Filipino monster. Philippines mentioned. Let me see. And this is Investigative Report Secret Cave. And yep, we already went in there. That's our path to the Marajavari and the Teleport Tapestry. The other 5 spots, though. Wonder where that's going to be. Talk to Sitvali. Do we have to? Okay. Well, it's right there. I already found it. And now... you. We found 3 reports, and they were all incredible. About Bakunawa. Of all the abyssal monsters that attacked Notland 500 years ago, Bakunawa was the most terrifying. It was said to have devoured entire villages of tribespeople and could not be killed. Even when it was beheaded or had its body chopped into pieces, the remains would somehow continue to grow, seeking each other out and eventually forming a new revitalized Bakunawa. It's like Godzilla or the Tarrasque in D&D, which is probably based on Godzilla. I mean, Gojira. I'm sorry, Gojira. Gotta be authentic. What in the hell? Was it finally defeated then? It wasn't. It was sealed. Through Tenoch's sacrifice, he let Sanhaj perform an phlogiston engraving on his body in order to unleash the power of border spells, and Tenoch allowed himself to be eaten by the beast. But Tenoch's body is the ritual offering. Sanhaj summoned a miniature Night Kingdom inside Bakunawa's belly, exactly the miniature Night Kingdom, the Marajavari, that was mentioned before in the Iktomi quest. The clash between the powers of the Abyss, the Lord of the Night, and Tenoch's spirit in Bakunawa's body led to a violent explosion that shattered the monster into innumerable pieces. As in, yeah, Rohaltekutin. Took too long to reform, enough to seal it. Yet even so, some believe it never truly died, and that its rebirth was merely suppressed by the chaotic energies unleashed in the blast. If the right conditions are met, the beast's remains could potentially still grow into a new Bakunawa once more. Found 3 reports, and they're all incredible. About the Marjavari. Andrew failed to uncover the mystery of the Marjavari's disappearance, which is good news for us. But his hypothesis is a little hard to believe. Found 3 reports. Found a secret cave. It seems like Andrew memorized our map after he snuck a peek at it. This is his redrawing of it. Judging by the markings, he must have found his destination. Well, so why didn't you do anything? He just wasted his time out here putting on a show. Given the cunning he's displayed so far, I doubt he did so without purpose, tricked us into opening the way like Ganondorf. His act must have been necessary for him to break through certain obstacles. Now that we read all 3 reports, what should we do next? Let's go to the place marked on the map. Good idea, it looks like we're pretty close. We just have to figure out what the Abyss Order is up to. Let's head out. I had the location marked on the map, which is in there. Okay. What are the other spots on the map? Let me see that. The water, the hut, over there. Let me take a quick check. To see if anything's there. Why not? Why not? Oh, probably locations of secret Asha. Maybe. Probably have to do something here. Later, maybe even just in his quest. We'll see what happens. Kyodai. We'll figure this out, one way or another. Let's undo this hut. I'll figure this out. Just a normal Manitou. Probably gonna have to. Imagine there's something connected. To open this up. We'll see. You have Papars and Tenochtzitoc. Then where is Papar? Come on. Go deeper into the cave. If you say so. Sure, go ahead, make me. And again, it's the same exact kind of teleport tapestry not active yet. I bet Satai will do it, which is Ender's trick. We're getting Ganondorfed. Ocarina of Time Ganondorf, that is. Well, arguably also Wind Waker Ganondorf. Twilight Princess Ganondorf didn't need her help. Looks like we've reached the end. What's this? It looks familiar. A teleport tapestry from Tezcatlipoca Range. I remember this. I'm sorry that other players can't read. It's a Mystic Arts implement from the Master of the Night Wind. I think I'm going to do it next patch. It's... One side is Enefa, the other side is... either for Chaska or Milani, arguably. I'll probably use Milani. It's been longer since I was able to use Milani something than I was able to use Chaska for something. But it's nice it's going to be nice being able to use an Enefa team. The real question is, I would like to be able to do it with Oron, Xingqiao, Ifa, and Efa. Because that's fun, and, you know, Oron and especially Ifa don't get a lot of time to play. But the best Lunar Charge team I can field, that I used for the Cactus Local Legend in Stygian Onslaught for Difficulty 5 Fearless this time around, which is, you know, the best you can clear without genuinely wailing. Dire is technically possible if I spent 5 billion years, but I have a job, I'm sorry. But it... this already occupies all my free time. But I use Nuviet, Oron, Kaza, and Enefa. And that worked pretty well. That's the strongest team that uses Lunar Charge I could put together is probably Nuviet, Fiorina, Enefa, and Shilanen. I didn't use it there because Shilanen was used against Papal with Mavica, Satoli, and Bennett, and Fiorina was used with Skirk, Escafir, and Shenhe against the Turtle, because, you know, you can either deal with its gimmick and go for slow and few hits, or you can just freeze it and not have to worry. But yeah, Shilanen, Nuviet, Fiorina, and Enefa is the best Lunar Charge / Electro Charge damage team I can put together. But I would prefer to try to use Ifa, Xingqiao, or Oron. I can probably use it through 411, but I'll see if it would be usable at all in 412, and I don't know. It'd be fun, but I get the impression that it might be a little lackluster. Especially since, in the end, New Viat does deal good lunar charge damage, because it's using his crit damage, his crit stuff. You actually don't get a crazy amount of damage on lunar charge from EM. It's a weird reaction. It's fun, though. Also, if you have any interest, feel free to check the Discord link down below. We don't bite. At least not to kill. It's a Mystic Arts implement from the Masters of the Nightwind, but how did it end up here? Palman thinks we've seen those around and we can transport to other places, right? Like the Night Kingdom. It's correct, our tribes people use them to transport themselves to the Chamber of Weaving or the Sacrificial Altar of Enigmatic Land. Or, if you're not in the settlement, to the Night Kingdom itself, the one scattered around the area. But this one doesn't lead to either of those places. Evidently, it's the Marjavari. Where do you think it goes? The only people who would know where it leads are the spellcaster and anyone else who's used it. Fortunately, it looks like this implement's too old to work. Too old. So old that its spirit has long since dissipated. I doubt that Enjo Brat could have found a way around this either. Is there any way to, replenish its spirit monitors to make it work again? There is a way, but every spellcaster is like a different lock, each needing their own key to open. We'll have to figure out the structure of this implement's lock before we can get it up and running again. Just like that, Wasatol, you're amazing. Okay, well, obviously look at my name in the Nightwind Dictionary and you'll find 3 words of the real Shadil. Shadil, that doesn't sound like a real word to Paimon, yeah. Of course it means a shaman who's the real deal. What about the destination or her own plants? A cultist sham. Fake cultist. A shaman whose skills he cultivated, or a shaman who cultivates vegetables. Cultivator shaman. Oh, you didn't write this dictionary yourself, did you? Was it Layla? That's enough jokes for now. Just give me a moment to look at and wait. Who goes there? Enjo. We're followed. Whoever you are, come out with your hands up. No, it's Asha's. It's the 3 Ashas from before. Are they going to do this for us? Maybe. It's just some Ashi scared Palman half to death. She thought it was that awful Enjo guy. Odd why they're Asha following us. Maybe they're like us. Pukui told us that Asha are the benevolent souls, the Marjavar, they're friendly swords. I mean, how benevolent soul is one of the ways to interpret the word Asha. I've heard that said before, but it doesn't solve the mystery of why they followed us all the way here. Hold on, I think I've got it. Maybe they're not just being friendly, they want us to free the souls trapped in the Marjavari. Probably. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, more or less. Okay. What else could it be? Maybe they're after something we're carrying. If they're the benevolent souls in the Marjavari, it'd make perfect sense for them to be drawn to it. Do the honors traveler, take out Sanhaja's relic. Sanhaja's relic? Oh wow, the Asha are really happy. The message seems to totally take it out just now and followed us ever since. A reunion after all these years. Well, what are they doing? The implement, it's active again, but how? Well, it seems the Asha were the key we needed for the lock. Might not know who left this implement behind, but the place it points to must have something to do with the Marjavari. Should we go and take a look around? When we're both ready, we can't wait too long. That brat from the Abyss Order is going to catch up to it sooner or later. Okay, let's go and wait a moment. Alright, we'll set out as soon as you're ready. Okay, so it doesn't reactivate until. Are you ready? Sure, let's go. Palman's all worried about this one, but okay, let's go. And now it's lit up, and yep, this is how we get back here. It's our way back into the Marjavari. Where in the world are we? It's very similar to the stadium. I was unaware that such a place exists in Nod. Oh, Palman can't believe Instantly doesn't know where we are. Well, this looks like the Gnosis. My connection to the wild's been severed. What does that mean? It means we're probably not in Nod anymore, Toto. Haha, we were in the resort just a few seconds ago. It's basically the speaker's chamber, actually, yeah. Which looks like, of course, the Gnosis. I'd explain it if I could, even though I can't sense the Wab anymore, I can still sense the Night Kingdom's presence. This doesn't make sense. Let's look around, maybe we'll find some answers better than standing around and gawking. Let's move, but be careful. Investigate the nearby area. Touch to go back. Yep, and now this is usable. This is how we get back here to fight the Bacchanal again. And yep, it still counts as easy breeze, but it's not. We're not on the map. People did manage to find an actual map location, even though the cursor disappears by chords, but... Let me see. Check one quick thing. Kind of triangulate with... Oh no, you can't trick that. we're not technically into that anymore. Okay. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Stone tablet. BS, The Legend of Zelda, Ancient Stone Tablets. A weathered stone tablet, most of its inscription is worn away. I cloak the enigmatic land and shroud this palace. Altar of Enigmatic Land is partially... It's the name of the big obsidian totem. Master than I win, but only the legacy of heroes may awaken Sholovitz. That's... a former Pyro Archon, which is, for some reason, Hebrew. Interesting, how... Huh. Partly... Scenario, then? You know, the only place you're getting Hebrew stuff is... the Solomonic things in Hidramabeth, which itself is Hebrew. Dirge of Bilkis and all, and... Glide, kind of weird. It is actually water. It's the speaker's chamber. And why is the inscription behind the stone structure? This is footprint of the rainbow. Okay, well, whatever. That's weird. There should be a weapon here, right? It's... check. Hammer. That would be Sinjata, wouldn't it be? That's going to be where we put the fragment, right? Well, we'll see. There was carved on the back of the stone belonged to Sonhaj, so it's the bow fragment. So Sonhaj's weapon, where'd it go? Oh, could it be the relic? Let's put it there and see if it does anything. Yep, okay, cool. Well, we have to do it ourselves. The hammer inscription behind the stone structure. To the giant Tupac, his big hammer. Burkina's inscription behind the stone structure. To the brave Menelek. No, it's Flower Feather. His... It's not really a Mako Beetle, is it? Inscription on the stone structure. This is the chief of the mine, Sinjata. Is that a catalyst of sorts then, or... Let me see. We can poke ahead a little bit and check out some other rooms. 3 tribes here. Windworn Booklet. The battle damaged Windworn Book with only a few words still legible. Still, the borders contain the Marjavari, not a task for just one generation. My time runs short, put my thoughts in the sacred flame. Remember you who fall, Coach and Nina. Another previous Archon. We know that from the dialogue of... Gasoitha/Sukawadal, elegantly written booklet. A more recent booklet containing just a few more elegant and joyful words. Task complete now, I sing Isaja. So they all gotta maintain. It's the other 3 tribes here. Oh, so the tablets then are before they developed paper. Ah, stone tablet. Weathered old stone tablet, most of inscriptions worn away. Bacchanala's revival. Before the return must block the Marjavari, hold back the black tide. By fail and fall, and those who come after it will hurry. Weathered old stone tablet. The inscriptions are illegible. The faint name can still be seen at the bottom. What name? Shabalanke? Well, it doesn't say, though. Probably gonna come apart in the question. Oh, look, it's a chest. Hello there. Weathered stone tablet. The faint name can still be seen at the bottom, and it doesn't tell us here. Okay, it's the same thing. Most of its inscription is worn away. Kyun Gozi has been gone for over a decade. Great victory, but built the shrine honor the fallen. Is that Malvika when she went into the flame and suppose kind of temporarily abandoned them, or what? Can we get any higher here? Yeah, this is a sort of blocked off point for speaker's chamber-like structure. How high can we get? This is as high as we can get. Okay, cool. Well, interesting. And can we use the compass in here? Oh, we'll see. That cannot use in current state. To the everlasting Tenoch, his remains are buried here. So representative of the Archon, though it's Mavica who actually had that. Menelek. Flower Feather. Children of Echo, Sanjata, and this would be Wanjiro and the... It's kind of like the sword associated with her, but not exactly the same. To the Great Runner, Wanjiro. And to the young Burkina. Now that's... Yeah, Footprint of the Rainbow. Yeah, why'd he have it? Whatever. The Border Master Sunhush Compore, his remains are buried here. And to you. It's weird there should be a... Okay, we still gotta place it. Okay. That just repeats that dialogue. Alright, cool. Place. This mysterious weapon fragment, arrow rest 1 to place on the stone structure. Place Sunhush's relic on the stone. It's open. Look at the seed in the center. It's going, traveler. Do you want to try sitting on it? Now we're the Archon. Or at least Tenoch. Zitoc. It's golden slumber. We're dead now. Traveler, Paimon, where are you? Away. Traveler disappeared. If he sat on the pedestal, he got transferred somewhere else. It's too dangerous. Gotta follow him. Sit down. Wait, no way. I'm the only one who knows what's happened. I can't just rush in after them. The seat's in the middle. Can't stray too far from me either. If they all get trapped inside, we're dead meat. As in Sitwal and its papa, the pillow butterflies. But I can't just walk away. That Abyss Order rat could show up at any moment. Can I threaten the Traveler and Paimon? Gotta defend. It's bad I have to find a way to inform Mavic, or we still have a message that can be passed on to her. My, sorry to be a bother. I asked that this is the hotel of the Sacred Flame with stylish chairs it has, and it rains it pours. My, could it be the fear of some Kotasu Baba, when he's been chasing me everywhere when I get in the customer service industry? Abyssal rat, so running that rodent mouth of yours is another one of your schemes. I admit that it can be somewhat loquacious, and I adore a good scheme as much as the next abyssal rat. It's my first time visiting this tawdry establishment. Thought I'd be able to reach the Marjamari through that woven scroll. Who would have thought it would take me here? This is what people mean when they say it's a small world. And... Oh my, it must be disturbing to her shift Korasu Baba. I should take my leave. See yourself out. Oh, you're really letting a perfectly good customer go. Won't this look bad for your key performance indicators? Randy doesn't have the time to entertain you right now, so please get your sorry hide out of my sight. Of course, I don't suppose this has anything to do with the Traveler's mysterious absence. Old friends, you know me and him. I just thought I should say hello, seeing as I'm here. Perhaps I could draw your attention to this familiar scent left behind on that chair over there. Might I investigate? You can smell, or... Upset? Guess I was wrong about you. Rather than a rat, you appear to be as abyssal mutt. I am most offended. Such a vitriol from the mouth of a dear old lady, no less. You mistake me. I'm just so touched that old lost dog would travel 1,000 miles to read out its master, enough to move her to tears. Well, then it's Papa with a mangy dog performance trick. We've been taught how to sit. Surely do you need a treat to coax it out of you? Must admit, as a representative of the Abyss Order, I'm slightly perturbed by your sudden change in attitude. So now denying by security against that, the Abyss Order can't possibly be full of cowards like you. No wonder they're stuck wallowing in mediocrity. Think not of my incompetence as something all my colleagues possess. I am, as you first said, and we are rats subject to the mockeries of others. Being cautious is how a rat survives, no. And... let's see... So just to be sure that I'm not about to walk into a trap, how about we make a deal? Palpar, the employee was role-playing a hero, is currently safe. Might I exchange him for safe passage to the Marjavari? As long as I can reach the Mar and hinder, I can guarantee that Palpar will return to his friend and all will be well. What do you think? What exactly do you want to do in the Marjavari? The elderly should know better than hover over the shoulders of the youth, prying into all their personal secrets. In such flowery speech, it's a pity I can't be bothered to commit in memory. However, you do best to remember every word I'm about to say. It seems a little unfair. Isn't it the duty of a grandson to listen to their granny? Keep those ears peeled unless I peeled them off your head. Da-da-da. The throne behind me leads to a place none of us knows about. If you want to go there, best become as compliant as a docile capybara. No vandalism over in the fora. Find the Traveler and Paimon and ensure their safety. Understood, I swear in the Traveler's name to do as you say. You young people always so keen on swearing oaths as for an old-timer like me. I prefer a safer approach. Just need you to cooperate for a moment, put some kind of seal. What do you mean by cooperate? Hush, hush, my ratty little grandson. This won't take long. Let's Papa hold him down. And, oh, now we're in here, and we can't get out until, well, we'll see. Look for the objective in this area, and it's very similar to the Night Kingdom-y area that we got to from inside. It's kind of the other side of the area then. Trial disembodiment in the Oshkan fight. Where the heck are we? Just touched that stone thing and whoosh, now we're here. Hence it's always nowhere to be seen. This place looks like the Night Kingdom. Yeah, they're similar to the bits we've been to before. Especially this fissure seems kind of reused. Satoli said she could sense the treasure chest? Sense the Night Kingdom's presence just now. Maybe this is why. Why are there traces of the abyss here? Didn't get rid of them already? Maybe this isn't not one at all. Looks like not one, but it's not one. Not one. It looks like Night King, but there's no live connection. The abyss is still around. What? Papa's getting scared. Just thought of something. What is it? Sometimes once cast a border spell. Oh, you're talking about that mini Night King we summoned? Wouldn't that mean the martial army is right in front of us? Won't know unless we look. Let's be careful. Okay. Continue exploring. Oh, okay, rifts. Shattered spatial rift. Multiple rifts have appeared in this unstable space, resembling the Night Kingdom. They appear to be connected. As they're traveling through one, will lead you to another end. It's pretty locked off, huh? Okay. Lots of ghosts. This should be the way to the chest. Enter. Oh, look. Hello. Let's pick it all up. But again, I should figure out something to toss at someone. Does anyone have a set of artifacts that isn't leveled right now? No. But this is... Gotta figure out stuff for Shunwing. That all together. Nothing really. Not immediately. I'll have plenty next batch. Nice to get a Yanfei buff sometime soon. Maybe. Sure, whatever. Try to use some stuff on... Yeah, that's not fully leveled. Toss a little bit more in. Okay, cool. Not there right now. Okay. Used up most of it. Sure, yeah. Okay, cool. That's nice and cleared out. We're back, and more rifts over here. Not quite, and oh look, it's you! Hello there, and let's get our lunar charge up. Should probably be enough already. Yeah. Any other waves? Yeah, they're already gone. Nothing else to it. Okay. Good stuff. Another chest over there. Where will this take me? And it's... Could run to the end, continue exploring all the way there. Go back this way, that'll be that other chest, I imagine. Yeah, what do you know? This wasn't predictable. And more enemies by the chest. Yeah, what do you know? Unsurprising. Okay, and the electro damage instances they take will also take you out. Get boomed. That was a waste. Okay, whatever. Oh, and got a rift right back. That saved some time, I guess. Anything else, or? And it's not once they can't do Knights of Transmission. Aha! Oh, that's really funky. Could just run past them, that's so fun. Take that out. Right here, we are floating a little, that's okay. And cool. Here goes up. Well, lunar charge, take you down. Footwall guns won't jump out of nowhere, will they? Cool. Watch it for fun. Will you attack us? And it's... They will! Holy crap, that's insane! Okay, so that's just a way past them. That was unpleasant. Give you the tacos. You know... What healing food do we got? It's... Got some Wasaga. Okay. Surprised at how good a job the shield did at protecting us. Okay. That's fine. That's just... Oh, that's right. Even better. Let's just soak it. Just for fun. We can just take it. Well, never mind. Yeah, a shield can reduce it, but damage reduction cannot. Okay, okay. Oh, and they're actually respawning. Okay. Are they? No. Of course, there was no reward for clearing them out, but the reward is a job well done. We can just TP past them. Yep, that's how you're clearly meant to do it, but hey, that's fine. Gonna suck. Well, Bakuno is not a real fight, and I wasn't looking at that, and it's very spacey. What is this? And is this the... Thank you. I was saying before, if you have any interest, peep the Discord link in the description. There's some interesting stuff. This looks like Lele. No, it's got not one weapons. Where are we now? Yeah, this is still not one, technically. At least looks like it cannot be used here. Cannot be, not currently, and not gone. Holy crap. Okay. No energy. That's one heck of a noise. Oh, that's gotta be the Bakuno is roaring. Paulman thinks she heard a terrifying roar. Yeah, I wonder why. Okay. We're here. From a speaker's chamber like it's the Bakuno. Oh, I see you. This must be the Mahjong. Can't believe we're really here. This makes us true legends among adventurers. Oh, look. Pretty darn far off. See that opening to the sky? Again, I imagine that if we could do anything there, it would take us to the real Marjavor in the surface, maybe, but you go far out enough, you start taking damage. It's... No, there... And at least right now, there's an invisible wall. I wonder if the same Ash pseudo-terrain effect that was an issue in event quest is going to be an issue here, but all these weapons, very desolate. Again, I wonder what the real Mahjong we're going to end up exploring when it gets added in 6.x is going to be like. Interesting to think about, at least. Okay, let's just... Wazania is generic. We can just feed it to people. But of all the nice things to have about Escoffier, this is very nice. It's just not a not-one character, no special, and oh, wait. Pepper, because Nefa used it, that's right. You get some seasonings. Palman hearing things, or someone calling us. That's Satwali or Enjo, or... How do we go over here by the... Yep, we're already getting ashes on us. Yep, smoldering ashes, unknown weight and power, ash-covered surfaces. Holy crap, that is some damage. I am very excited. The one thing I'm a little hesitant about is just the fact that not-one characters have all been incredibly fun to play, because all of them have lots of movement mechanics in their kits. And if you fly over, you don't take the damage. That's funny. Node-Cry characters have interesting reaction mechanics, and the big thing is that the Node-Cry team for Node-Cry characters, the team you want to run for them is very specifically 2 Node-Cry characters, 2 non-Node-Cry characters, which is going to lead to some very interesting compositions. But as cool as the reactions are, they're not going to have the inherent movement mechanics in their kits throughout Paimon that not-one characters have, so I don't know how much fun the actual gameplay is going to be. I enjoy putting team comps together and using characters I haven't used recently just regardless, but not-one kits have been the most fun so far. Someone's calling for us, sounds like Satwali, telepathy, right? Found you at last, conveying your message, mimicking your voice? Enjo, the real girlfriend. It's me, Satwali. Satwali. Hell, well, long time no see, Trevor and Palma. I have to admit, this isn't what I thought a reunion would look like. It's gone back to being Enjo again. Hearing the voice of that old hag come out of my useful mouth is beyond mortifying. Shut it before I make it. Okay, Satwali. I'm fine, my body's back in the main hall, but I use a spell to attach a part of my spirit to this fool's body. That way I can put him to good use. Satwali's amazing, Palma. I can't believe she can actually control Enjo's body. Well, no. Don't let her fool you, she's not that powerful. I'm only letting her do this because I cut a deal with her. A deal so you sold your own body. in a partial, temporary, and limited transaction. One that allows me to ensure your safety and keep him from threatening us. I knew Satwala was lonely and weird, but this is a bit much even for her. Anyway, I'm glad you're safe, both of you. Here is the Sun Hunter's ritual sword, the Calamity of Eshu, which we got from the Iktomi event, and it showed up in the event as a quest-relevant item. I borrowed it from the chief before I set off from the Masters of the Nightwind, so we don't know much about this area you're in. It's probably best to keep it close at hand just in case. Well, so this is what you use to summon the Night Kingdom. What a rare and precious treasure. I don't suppose it'd be a problem if I just touched for a moment. And your dreams are holding on to this. And it is kind of Power Traveler's sword. Kind of meant to be used for him as a Maviga substitute, main DPS for Satoli support. So Shinji, don't you know that I was the one who found the relics used by Sun Hunch to open up his passages? I didn't kick up a fuss when they fell neatly into your hands, did I? Yeah, because it was him who got the bow fragment back in the event. We just didn't see that, technically. Not as a character. Can learn a thing or two from some of my magnanimity, Paimon. Traveler Paimon really wants to go this guy gets up, but she doesn't want to accidentally end up hitting Satwali. Slapboy won't hurt me. Oh, excuse me, I'm just a clerk. I've never hurt a soul. Is the crowd by wanting to come here and have a look around really deserving such unjust violence? It's not wrong, Popper wasn't hurt, I checked. But we were tricky for our feelings. Fully sympathize, Paimon, I do, but as you can see, I now have an old hag dancing around in my brain. If that isn't punishment enough, then I'm afraid it might as well just kill me. Sounds good to me. To Traveler, I thought a hero of your acclaim would say something in my defense, but here you stand, poised to strike me down with a cold blade. Well, as it doesn't affect the toy fight, I'll put in a good word for you. I do like it. It's better now we're acting more like a team. Mod Paimon, since when were we ever a team in Enconomia, and in the Enconomia event? This is the Marge of Art. It's not like we have a choice. We've been in the same boat since the very start, and our enemies are the metaphorical sea and its storms. You all saw that scary creature just now, right? Although it was also my first time laying eyes on it. My wealth of wisdom tells me that it was likely Bacchanal's permeation. This stark white arena. If we don't deal with it, it'll eat us. If it eats us, it'll get stronger. If it gets stronger, it'll escape into Notlan and continue eating until there's nothing left. Bacchanal, that's the monster Tenoch and the 6 heroes of ancient Notlan fought against. Wait, didn't they defeat it? I wish the worst part about the beast is that it has even stronger immortality than the rest of Gold Rindutter's creations. Its permeation is no simple humus, that is Durin, or Chalk, that is Albedo. The power contained within it was something that even Gold and the Abyss Order couldn't harness. A power that can corrupt even the passage of time. Venti also mentioned something about the contamination of time in the Marjavari, so this monster is the one behind it. We did encounter a fair share of obstacles on the way here. Maybe because people were trying to keep Bacchanal from escaping through the seals. Is that why the Mara disappeared? Wait, we didn't break the seals by coming here, did we? Well, let's just assume that we're in a different time from Bacchanal for now. And how are we going to get home? Our path is clear, Paimon. If the problem lies in Bacchanal's permeation, then in the name of the Abyss Order we must slay the beast. In whose name? Or you acting like a good guy, all of a sudden pick a side and stick to it, will you? Perhaps if you're more well-read, you would understand the New Tide Anthology. It states that principles are defined by their flexibility. Flexible principles are to be in principle flexible. New Tide Anthology. In any case, the time has come for us to fight. Explore the Marjavari Bacchanal tutorial now to get us ready, and that is a Masters of the Nightwind Wyam specifically. Scared by the Ravagers of Time, the power of the Wyam still harbored within the Calamity of Eshu awakens as though sensing the presence of a nemesis from 500 years before. Use this power to defend against Bacchanal's attacks. After successfully fending off his special move, the Wyam will unleash a powerful counterblow. And that's more or less the same as the fight using the little body at the end of Volcano Quest. When struck by the Wyam's counterblow, Bacchanal will be temporarily paralyzed. Seize this opportunity in which the power of the Calamity of Eshu will attack Bacchanal's weak spots for a chance to sever its limbs. So, without giving us an actual weapon here, well, if we didn't get it from the quest line, well, event some patches ago, it's kind of like our Sword of Narcissus. Chance to sever its attack Bacchanal's weak spots for a chance to sever its limbs. Attack with full power the Calamity of Eshu, and Bacchanal was at its weakest to thoroughly defeat it, though its legends tell, though terrifying monster's powers of revival. Remains to be seen if it might one day arise again. It can be fought multiple times, actually, which is interesting. Gonna force us to travel to defeat Bacchanal and... Okay, basically a parry. Sure enough, for me to body, this guy's way too big. Can't actually hit it normally. Now we're sealed in. Let's see. Laser beam and... Ooh, be careful, you've been hit. So we gotta parry that. Are you alright? Or you're just standing watching your butt over your health. Right? They were keenly. The opportunity presents to master the power of the calamity of Asha. Don't see him anywhere. Okay. Hear that gust and blasted through that. Can I hit you? Power of the wild, defensive powers of block. Blocking out his attacks. Ripped it, nice. Can take some very minor damage. Comment block on his head from over there once. Up there we can attack as a weak spot. So I open the passage for us. Now the Asha aims to attack to sever them. That's automatic. Okay, well, whatever. Just like that. Sure we can beat Ifa. Get the other shield. Red is a little Duramask. And shield. Good. Pretty generous timing. Yeah, okay, come on. Do something, will you? Block the ice wave. Is it gonna sense you from here? Too far away for that. Holy crap. You're taking your time. We can fight you normally. We can. Hi. Here we are. Yes. Block the hand, break the hand. Come on. Do it again. Use this passage. And want to shout the same thing. You can shout next time. One more shot, right? It's a limbless. Creates ice arms. Kinda a bit of Kyurem, a little bit of Colossal. Maybe Pokemon. And beam or shards. Block it with a shield. That doesn't... Does that explode? No, not really. Block the shockwave. Not that it mattered. Okay, No, this just doesn't do anything at all. Okay, well, that's alright. Oh, do we have to block the stomp? I don't know. Let's see. That seems as if it's an attack we need to specifically defend against. Well, that's fine. Let's block a stomp, terrifying attack. So I want to skill Shoal Shard, rain of combat it. Charge a skill, aim and unleash its attack, or block no, just hit the damage. Okay, cool. What's that emblem? Well, it's time to finish off Bakunawa. Cool. Wait, 7 shot 1, substitute my Thunder Orb. That's it. One more hit. It's sealed? It's got this aura around it now. No matter how powerful Beast Bakunawa was, always fell short of the might of Traveler Knight and Joe supporting him from their leader, supporting opponents, but he didn't do anything. So that's it. That was fun. Next 2 times, I'll try fighting it normally and just brute forcing it. It doesn't actually have all that much HP. It's just big. To get rid of it, we're awesome. It's the biggest bad guy we've ever taken down. Holy shit, other Colossus. And judging by the potency of the energy which is dealt with, that may have only been one piece of Bakunawa's body. But even if it's only one of many, I'm sure it will have left something useful behind. Let's see. Stop right there. He is going to get away. Herder and Joe stay put. What's this now? Her companions not but arrows in her quiver fit only to be strung shot and then abandoned. Travel, remind me, who was it who dealt the crucial blow to Bakunawa just now? That's how you treat the backbone of your team. You didn't do anything. Backbone, keep dreaming. What exactly are you after? All that is unknown etches itself into the desires of my soul. The corpse of Bakunawa may be laden with ancient treasures it once devoured. Surely such artifacts would be priceless. Try harder. You've been hunting for clues about the Marjavari since the traveler's arrival in Nala. So know your end goal is something so vague. Can't lie your way out of this one. Angel, what secrets are you hiding? Not giving up until you spill the beans. There are no beans. Lie? What? Not lying at all, but since you insist, I'll grace you with a story. Many years ago, there existed a kingdom in a broken land. The king was wise and powerful. He loved his people, was beloved by them, your men, I imagine. Later, when a powerful enemy attacked the kingdom, the Abyss, the king sacrificed his life to save it. Upon his death, his most steadfast follower succeeded him. And evil still lurked in the shadows, its creeping corruption poisoning the new king. Once more, the kingdom was plunged into torment. Probably your men. Okay. Civil war broke out across the kingdom, splitting it into factions. The wicked king was slain as people were exiled from the land. His exiles split into 2 different groups. Once chose to accept their exile and abandon their homeland forever, so some Conrians, like the Alberics and Kaya. The other group refused to leave until they were allowed to settle down elsewhere, albeit in the most barren and remote part of their nation. Or, no, they're talking about the Tenochtzitoc, right? Yeah, okay. Lived in neglect for millennia until darkness returned once more. The kingdom was still divided, and these exiles were the first to raise their weapons. Although they were the destitute, not a single one of them retreated or fled. The same stubborn spirit that bade them never abandon their homeland all those years ago, they fought and died until at last only one remained, Tenoch. You're not going to tell us that survivor was you? It seems like eating too many slimes really can make someone a dullard. I was just guessing where to get off being so mean. In any case, that man's name was Tenoch, and the lost settlement was known as Tenochtzitoc. Its people were warriors who wielded the power of Animo. Exactly. Finally, after a year, we get the confirmation I needed, and kind of figured that the tribe of the Marjavari had the lost Animo tribe. Some people named the place where their bones were buried in windless land, and okay, so then the people who went away would have been Vanessa's people, the ones who went to Mondstadt. So that did get addressed, unlike the idiot who doesn't read, some guy I hate who said that they probably retconned it or ignored it, or that it didn't matter. I hate that guy. While the brothers and sisters who 500 years before departed from their homeland entered the true land of Lin, exactly, there they were known by another name, the Maraudans, Vanessa. However, that's a story for another day. Does that mean you're one of these Maraudin people? No. Really, is he lying against the dwelling? Don't shout so loud, or kill off all dear travelers' brain cells. Sir Godasu Bamba, she can no longer respond to you. They killed her. What did you do to her? Nothing of consequence, or merely drove her away. Stories all have a purpose, and I thank you for taking the time to listen to this one, as it allows me to familiarize myself with some of Bakunawa's powers. He was stalling for time. From now on, that old hack shan't be bothering us anymore. Sneaky, lying, seeming, evil, abyssal rat, well. Flexible principles, Palmon, flexible principles. See, that is where your problem lies. You never listen to what others have to say. Who exactly are you, and what's your objective? Traveler, I've seen the glory of Vindimir perish. That's Dragonspine beneath the snow. When it's the sun children dancing in their white night, which is Engonomia. You were not in Dragonspine. Beheld the magnificence of the city Wheelapart went to, and Hydrambaveth, submerged in the sea of sand. Which, I suppose, implies we might actually go there. Sumeru does not yet have an instanced area. I did actually wonder about that. I have touched the vessels of flesh and blood in the Moshiri ceremonial site, which is Surumi Island, the Boken Kwasa of Remuria of Yor. Pushed my fingers across the solid cores and murals in Vukop Kakik's tower and Ushkanawan. I know how Mondstadt's old aristocracy was overthrown. That's Stormterror's lair. How the people of Liyue began the Great Migration, the Gwali Assembly, and Gwali Plains. How the loyalists of Urabashi fought against the disciples of Nurakambi and Watatsumi. I even know how the people of Tenochtzitoc perished in battle and how the Maraudans left for a distant land. But none of these places in my memory belong to me. They're like shooting stars. Is he sharing other memories, or merely flitting across my sky with a spark, then fading away into nothing? Traveler Paimon, I serve the Abyss Order, but the Order is not my home. What about you two? Where is your home? So I cannot answer that. Perhaps you do not wish to answer. Very well, I'll be heading deeper to continue my investigation. Maybe we shall never see each other again. No, we will probably in the following Marjavari patches in 6.x. Whichever one that is. We're burning! Too much ash, we can't follow. Oops. But know this travel without the power of Bakunawa, and that means we're gonna have to wait until Durin becomes playable, because he was made using Bakunawa. You'll never be able to enter the true Marjavari. Allow me to leave you a final parting gift. A Lava Walker's flower. What is this? The artifact set. This is the flower that blooms in flames, till the day that the fires turn me into ashes. You shall see the glowing embers of this flower shining through the dark smoke. Sympathetic wink to him, or... Well, there we go. See you again. I recalled Enjo right. If you find any secrets, remember to come back and tell us, or at least give us your name, your real name. Godasu Baba, why, I swear I'd driven you away, but maybe not outside the barrier. Me about the likes of you, Grant, you just want to see if it had any other parlor tricks up your sleeves. Yes, so that's how it is. Granny will always be Granny. I apologize for my hubris. That day does come, I promise I will. With that, I bid you farewell, you monuments on my journey, until we meet again. There truly is a homeland I have forgotten. Could it be within this realm of smoldering, shattered time? Is he a not one guy? I don't know. And then we have to leave. You're back, are you both alright? We're okay. That's a relief. I couldn't see what Enjo was up to. Unreadable to the very end. Now that I think about it, when Enjo was hiding inside Tenochtitlan, I don't think he was able to enter this place. But he knew you would come and he planned to use you. Naturally, he was certain he would somehow find a way, so it was just Ocarina of Time Ganondorf. But he didn't bet on Satali showing up, which threw a wrench into his works, but not that much of one. I always knew this god wasn't like the other Abyss Order goons, but Pama never thought he had so many secrets. Asking for answers only left us with more questions, just like this place. I'll check with Malvika. I have a feeling she'll know something about this place. Tenochtzitoc scouted the area and had found a stone tablet behind the temple. It just so happens there were some names written on it. Names. Some of them have been eroded beyond recognition, while others are barely legible. They are the names of the former Pyro Archons. Huh? I have an inkling this place may have been put together by the Pyro Archons 500 years ago. Must have made it to deal with, or at least temporarily contained Bacchanala. The exact methods they use are still a mystery anyway. I'd appreciate if you don't tell anyone about this. And for now, at least, then go keep looking around this place, of course, but you shouldn't stray too deep, especially if a traveler. Got that? Spirit trace I left on Enjo seems to be consumed by a strange power. Whatever's wrong with the Marge of Art, we're definitely not equipped to handle it right now. Gotta get Alice and Nicole and Durin. I need some time to look into all of this. Of course, if I learn anything useful, you'll be the first to hear about it. Is there anything else you'd like to know? How's the employee who was acting up earlier? Papari spun Enjo told me that he previously disguised himself as a tourist and adopted the name Hain. He then approached Papar, and the two of them really hit it off. In the end, Enjo fed Papar enough Ape meat and Huck at a Tatangasaurus. He's probably still snoozing it off in a core of Tete Isle somewhere. Classic Enjo. Should really be heading home. For a senior citizen like myself, this excursion has been a headache and a half. Thank you, Satwali. I didn't ask for anyone's thanks, but well, if you really want to express your gratitude, remember to come and visit your granny more often, okay? And that's done. Until the day that the flowers turn into ashes. It's discovered in the remains of Bacchanala. Let's get this. And witness Enjo embark on his unknown journey. Hopefully again, we'll see you. And interestingly enough, that was not connected to this here. It's the Asha colors we get from this. And the album photographs. Interesting. Well, more of that later. And now we have an Enjo avatar, the scholar who crossed the Marge of Vari. So, is he the lava walker? Given the whole time screwery in the Marge of Vari, I guess that's technically possible. There you are. Lava Walker's resolution, literally from the artifact set. Flower gifted to you by Enjo, once a delicate bloom freshly picked. When did it become like this? Which implies some time screwery. And we can touch it to go inside. But as of right now, it's... I'll come back tomorrow. It still classifies it as a story mode. That's curious. Actually, let me just check real quick to see what is there for Bacchanala, potentially. Just to see. Just to see. Teleport to the end. And then skip past the spirits, which would just kill me. And, yeah. That is all. Fun a little bit, back to Amara. And, okay. When we go in, it's, yeah, the same. So is the Bacchanala still sealed, or... Yeah, it's still sealed, but every 72 hours it unseals and can be fought again for a slight addition of rewards. And, oh, it's actually... Get teleported straight here. How far back can we go? Check those notes. Someone's tattered notes, and it's discovered the remains of Bacchanala. My 14th pause to rest. I don't know whether it's day or night. There's no wind. Thought I was going to die. The monster ate my left hand and chunked out my lower back. My medical supplies had dropped Archon knows where, so there was no treating my wounds either. But today, as it turns out, was my lucky day. I didn't expect to meet a man here who called himself Noct, and he used a flower that blossomed among the ashes to stop my bleeding. He even warned me about getting close to the beast because they would eat even their own kind. I asked him where he was from. He said he comes from a place called Tenochtzitoc. That's not his hometown. Strangely, he doesn't remember where he was born, but who am I to question him? Noct left without taking a rest. He said he was running out of time. He warned me to head back before it was too late. Out in my body, as it is now, might be too late already. I'm prepared. I know this is my last adventure. I swear to use every last drop of blood in my body to uncover the secrets of this place, sure as I am the great adventurer Stanley. Ah, this is Stanley's notes. Hans Archibald, who we can meet, so as long as you make it back to Mondstadt safely, my efforts have not been in vain. The day should come when another member of the guild returns here. I hope they can find the records I've left behind at Astra Abyssossk. You know, I respect... So is the monster Bacchanala, or... I don't know. Got eaten, the notes got eaten by Bacchanala, so I guess it would make sense. But that rift there. Imagine that's just our way back, but... And we cannot use Night Soul Transmission here. Because it's not one. It's not one. Go inside the barrier, holding it off, and the first 2 times you refine it, you get second and third notes, and it is a physics object. Okay. And it can take damage. You can't just fight it normally, which takes more time. But interestingly enough, it can't dodge iframe through its attacks, which is a bit like Ozda. It is similar in a way, I suppose, and very cool monster. Very interesting texture for its hind legs. One way or another. Slid down it. And the icy arms, it's a cryo-geo enemy. Which again, Geo, you know, gold connection, Geo's albedo. Jordan's gonna be pyro though. Again, you wonder whether a playable Rhindota, if that happens, is going to be Geo, cryo, whatever. Maybe even Hydro, because Nibarius is connected to Ageria and therefore Fiorina, but I don't know. But this is not one enough to do transmission, so it's the second layer in that becomes not one. So we're back here. We can go back into the Marjavari bit. And we'll see. That's all for the night. Pick back up tomorrow and do more of the world quests and some more exploration. A decent amount was accomplished today, and I need to get to bed. Thank you everyone who popped in and didn't. I do wonder what patch cycle in. Because honestly, I can only think of 2 or 3 expansions for Nodecry, which isn't already that big. There's supposed to be a big Wild Hunt Island, and then maybe Hyperborea. The city submerged. That leaves at least maybe Blackcliff, maybe one for Marjavari, maybe one for Dornman. I'm not going to get my hopes up for that. But 37. Sunspray Summer Resort was done, and it's yet not the way into the Marjavari. And again, I wonder to what extent that's going to be required to access the true Marjavari. But again, it's give us a normal flower. And if it became Lava Walker's resolution, exactly like the artifact, which is... Let me see. Yeah, it looks exactly like it. Flower that blooms amidst burning flames. Set how long ago a sage once warriors walked into a sea of fire. Flower that only burns in the blooms in the burning flames. A certain pain it causes will make the wearer stronger. Fiery red flower shines like shimmering agate. This floating flower was once a brooch worn by the Lava Walker in the Lava Walker's final days as said to his people. This is the flower that blooms in flames. Till the day that the fires turn me into ashes, you shall see the glowing embers of this flower shining through the dark smoke. Okay. Enjo's the Lava Walker. Or at least he's quoting its dialogue. He is a lore expert, so you never know, but there is a 50-50 shot. He's literally the Lava Walker. People followed the flower spoken light to the edge of the Marjavari. There they found the blooming flowers, but the Lava Walker was nowhere to be seen. Probably because of time stuff. A bird. King's nobility. Yeah, the king of Tenochtzitoc. Outside world. Signs of the Lava Walker. Torments. As a hermit, the sage, and the scholar. Because it describes Enjo as a scholar in his new profile picture, so... Hmm. Yeah, it's not an especially long artifact set. Little. So is he the lava walker or just mimicking it? Yeah, it's a very early game. You know, early game in a very weird kind of way, I guess. Even this is pretty short, but it still says a good amount about Signora's character. Even though it doesn't. Lava Walker says very little. Beast of Thunder. Again, it's interesting how we still have nothing, no real information about Thunder Soother, though. I mean, it's kind of a nothing description. Falcon, it's, you know, is that Capybara? No, though, because it's Raiden who slew Capybara. Nor the volcano. Yeah, maybe Enjo's the Thunder Soother too, but it's... I get the impression that this is, you know, just by process of elimination, that's going to have follow-up in Node Cry or Snezhnaya. I don't know, maybe Conria. But they've been better about not leaving questions unanswered. Whatever. Okay, Sonaragan, I need to go to sleep.